more receptive to whichever action. Like, so if you're right hand dominant, that means your right side energetically is prone to action.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Wait, can they hear us over this or no?
Yes.
I don't know. Probably.
Sorry.
Good evening. Jerry Cthulhu welcomes you to the Hive.
Suzanne does too.
So, Grimstake welcomes you.
And Susan has no idea what's going on, but I'll catch up really quick. I mean, no, she will. Ah, see?
Again, Adam is just amused.
Adam is amused.
But George likes his Kung Pao spicy. So farts can now spread the uwu, huh?
I mean, it only makes sense because they said that rim jobs would spread it too.
This is true.
Any sort of butt stuff spreads corona.
Did you see that?
Seriously.
Did you see that T-shirt with the alien abducting a guy and it says, "Get in, loser. We're gonna do butt stuff."
I have seen that.
Oh no way.
It's a great shirt. It's on Yes We Camp, I think. Yeah.
You know, that's what I feel like ufology is missing these days, is the anal probing. Like, you don't hear that. I feel like that was very prevalent back in the 80s and 90s, like getting abducted, anally probed, and you just don't hear that a lot anymore. It just doesn't exist.
You just miss
So
it.
did the probing only exist in like the pioneer days of abduction?
I think they may have. I really,
That's
Maybe
so
they got
sad
tired
that
of
they've
doing butt
retired
stuff.
such a useful instrument of measure.
Maybe the aliens got sick of cleaning the turds out of the little holes in the probe.
Or maybe they all got coronavirus. and
Maybe.
And died. Oh my god, we
Maybe,
killed an alien.
This is that shirt, by the way.
died. Oh man, there's
Oh,
never
that's
gonna-
cool.
never
I
gonna be
wasn't
a
just
false
I
talking.
need that T-shirt.
So Bluebeam's coming, guys, right?
It's
They're pumping
here.
aliens down our throats pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I rewatched that moon video again today, and the
So
shadows,
did
like,
I.
it shook me down. It gives me a shaking, like a chill. Like, that looks like legit and real.
Wait, what?
Like, that's
What were you watching?
the most recent UFO video, like where you see the fucking the things on the moon going, and it has
Those
like,
cigars things?
Yeah, dude, that's a Jerry. You should share
Shadows, secure
screen.
time.
You should share screen and play that.
I think of Space Tadpoles.
Where is that at?
Oh man,
Secure team put it out today.
I don't want to
can't
show their
remember who put it
video.
out
They'll
before.
fucking copyright strike me. Tyler.
I
I
can't
just
remember who
saw
put
it
it out.
on. I just saw it on
Hidden
Twitter.
Underbelly has it.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I'll just search UFOs on the moon.
Shadow. It was the one with the shadows.
Shadows. Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
literally, after I watched it, it made me want to like stare at moon streams again, just like live streams of the moon that I used to do
Yeah.
for hours.
I filmed the moon like a couple nights ago. This is the one, moon UFO. Here. Share screen. Can you see?
Yep.
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, this is just like you just see them start coming. They pop up.
You said coming.
I know, but the shadows, man, the shadows is what do it for me. Those shadows look so eerie from those things passing over. So weird. So, but we are. Trump also mentioned that thing like, oh heck yeah, we're gonna mine the moon. Put that thing out saying that they want to mine the moon. So either, I mean, assuming we're gonna break from all the lore here and assume that the moon's real for a second, and then let's say that they're already totally up there if it is real and they've been mining it.
I don't think the moon's not real. I just think it's a lot closer.
I don't know.
I think it's
how they're gonna-
inside the dome.
Dude, look at that though.
But if it's a projection, those could be projections too.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Oh,
Jerry doesn't think the moon is real.
I already forgot. This isn't gonna
Susan
work.
does. Susan thinks the moon is real.
Jerry thinks it's real, just not what we're told it is.
It definitely affects me.
You just think it affects you.
No, I know that it does.
Well, actually, it does. You're female, so yeah.
I tested it out with my own science.
Oh, Fad wants to come.
observation.
Yeah, I was just gonna send him. I got it, Jerry.
Go. Okay, thanks. The moon is cheese. Jerry, you're really on tonight. What am I on, Lady Eboshi?
There's that old Wallace and Gromit.
What is Jerry? I already fucked up. Jerry, what is Jerry on, Lady Eboshi?
Is there too much background noise? 'Cause I'm on the street.
Are you riding your bike?
I'm riding my bike.
If you are you on the app, the phone app, if you swipe all the way to the right, you can go into push to talk mode and we wouldn't have to hear your bike noise. Unless it's inconvenient to press the thing. You know.
Well, I'll have to pull over.
No, don't worry about it.
No, it's I'm gonna.
It's
find
not
a
too much
strip to
noise.
sit and smoke on.
Jerry thinks it's fine.
Okay. All right. Susan's very
Sexually
grateful.
charged energies from me. No. You're sensing that wrong, Lady Eboshi.
Zinging.
Jerry has no sexually charged energies. He depleted them before the show.
Hell yeah, with the Sibian.
Shh. Do you ever see that show, that porn, that cum clinic?
Oh, where they put the girls on the Sibian?
No, they put a guy on a Sibian.
Oh
I've
my
never seen
God.
that.
And then the
I
chick
knew
like,
somebody who owned one of those.
and then some chick jerks a guy off.
Wow.
It only makes common sense.
While he's getting his ass fucked. It's crazy. They're like kneeling on a Sibian on a fucking like fold out 8-foot table with a sheet over it. I wouldn't.
So are you
Jerry wouldn't feel safe on that table.
Oh man.
That's amazing.
So where's Oprah, you guys?
Failed. Welcome to the show.
How's it going?
It goes. How you doing?
How you doing?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Has Failed left the camp?
Day number 37.
Yikes.
37? How many of those have you been quarantined?
The first 14.
Damn.
Yeah.
14 days. And you didn't even have it.
I might have. I don't know. It was pretty.
Oh yeah,
rough.
they didn't even test you, did they? They just said, no, get away.
If he had died, he would have died from coronavirus. You know it.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Just go and sit in that room, and if you die, then let us pick you up, and yeah. Yeah, good times.
Dead air. Hurry up and smoke that, Grim. So yeah, there's been more reports of civil unrest in the last couple days. There was some dude got dragged off a bus. I think it was in Pittsburgh.
I was in Philadelphia, and
Philly?
I don't know if it had anything to do with a mask or if that dude. It seemed very strange.
I heard that multiple people filmed it, and there was also a. I heard Ken Wheeler talking about this. I haven't verified it yet, but that a pastor in Greenville, Mississippi, or Alabama, one of those two, was broadcasting his sermon on like a low band AM radio kind of drive-in style, and people were sitting in their cars out in the parking lot listening to the church service. And someone called the cops on him, and the cops showed up and was threatening to charge people with $500 fines if they didn't go home.
I mean, dude, and also there's a lot of shit of just people getting like chased on beaches. Like those Florida videos are hilarious.
Yeah, but these people shouldn't back down. I mean, it's completely unconstitutional.
But as far as that Philly video, me being skeptical, is Lady Eboshi lives in Philly and rides without a mask like all the time on the bus, and nothing happens. So.
Yeah, but you didn't have a narc on your bus.
Oh, you think there's narcs? I don't know, man. There's a lot of people without masks all over the place.
Nobody's. The only people wearing masks here are like old people.
Everybody is wearing a mask.
Everyone's
like in the store. Everybody,
Yeah,
dude.
same here.
I'm with the public all day. They're all wearing masks, and I can't understand any of them. It's just mumbled speak all day long.
The lady at In-N-Out last night said, "I have to stand by your tire." I thought, okay, well,
Weird.
if you think you're safer by the tire, go ahead.
The servers at Chick-fil-A all have like Chick-fil-A brand face masks on, and they're not like N95s. They're just kind of masks and no gloves and gloves. What?
Just this week, they finally put like plexiglass things up at the cash registers, like those little like sneeze guards between the cashiers and the customers. And then they finally like gave us like a stack of masks, and like, I don't know if you guys want to wear one, you can. Like, just more to like cover their asses, and none of the employees complain. Like, it's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
What sucks is by the time they get all these precautions up, it'll be back.
It's gonna be open.
It's gonna be over.
Everything's gonna be open,
Yeah.
and they're not gonna take it down.
No, and Phil's got a mask on right now while he's in his truck by himself, like a maniac, a psychopath.
It's the new normal.
N95.
We have 22 of those in our stock here.
Smells like dust. Disgusting.
All I have is my Cthulhu mask.
Right.
Corona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sick of talking about it. Let's talk about fucking Marvel Comics.
No, let's not do that, Jared.
I can talk about that.
No, yeah, you
Talk about safe space and Snowflake and the Kibblesmith fuckery.
No.
Oh man, that dude was on this like You Can Date a Millionaire or Bachelor Millionaire. I forget what it was called. Some show.
Like, honestly, I want to go back to the Russia, the Trump-Russia days. Those are
Let's go back to Russian collusion.
Can we please? The dossier.
Russian collusion.
Impeachment was way better than this.
Yeah, totally, man.
Turn back
Where's
the
Stormy
clock.
Daniels at?
Sloppy,
I need some
sloppy
sex
Daniels.
scandals in the White House.
She's
What's
in
Michael
jail.
Avenatti up to?
He's in fucking jail.
He's in jail.
He got sentenced for like 45 years in jail.
Dude, what about Robert Mueller? Remember all those people that got Robert Mueller tattoos? They feel like idiots now. Or people that got Bernie Sanders tattoos? Like, what is wrong with these?
Was
Why
it just?
I bet they're feeling the burn now.
Oh, they're feeling the burn hard.
Was it just me, or did he seem like completely out of his mind during his
That was
testimony?
the most beautiful date rape I've seen in a long time. Bernie and his supporters. Here, drink this Kool-Aid. Open your wallet.
Yeah, and people donated so much money to him, and then it's like, oh, where's all
He
that
bought him
money
another
at?
fucking house. Jeez.
Susan, I muted you because it was too much noise. I'm sorry.
I just stopped to mute me. I'm putting me back on mute.
It's okay. It was just really loud. It was echoing.
Yeah. All right. I'm back on mute now. I'm back on.
You're so awesome.
I'm gonna stop when I find a bench to smoke on.
Okay. You do that.
Okay.
You should tweet about it while you're at it.
I will.
Okay. That's a joke.
I get jokes.
Man, I had to stop following people because I don't really want to fucking hear about everything they do all day.
Oh yeah, dude, people are quarantined. Twitter's the best right now. Because you can slowly watch the insanity happening. Like, people that used to follow that were normal, they're slowly breaking down and just tweeting ridiculous things. Like, pure, it's going. I'm in it. I'm just an observer watching it all happen.
Yeah, we all are, but it's crazy.
Sit back and watch it happen. People just losing their minds.
I pop.
The greatest. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
stuff in my face with popcorn.
I think for me, because like seriously, I'm an introvert, and so I'm not out of the house much or any of those kinds of things. The most social I get is podcasty stuff, hanging out with you guys. So like, I've just been terribly amused at watching people lose their shit over the tiniest little thing, and I'm like, wow, you've been at it for 2 weeks. Try 10 years.
Yeah. I
was like, oh my god.
I just don't see. I don't know. I don't know. I can just repeat myself a million times what I've already said over and over, but this is all bullshit. This is
I,
all just complete bullshit.
I
Like,
refuse to
there's
play
no,
along.
yeah. I mean, there's no point in
Yeah, me
beating the dead
too.
horse anymore. Like, this is just we can't do anything. We just sit back and
Mm-mm.
watch the shit happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They have no right to do this.
No,
I don't.
no,
Mm.
but they are.
I'm getting so much pushback from people. Like I don't know. I almost want to just not talk about it anymore because honestly, there's no point in talking about how there's inconsistencies in the data and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Oh
But
yeah,
it's
yep.
there. No, they just want it. No, we gotta just sit here and do nothing in our houses. I'm like, this is not legal. You're not. Just go out and work. No. They told me to stay here. I can't get to them.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't know. This shit's. It seems like
The
a pussy
fear has
virus
won
anyway.
out.
Yeah, the fear's totally won.
Yeah, they're scared.
Absolutely won.
They're all a bunch of pussies. And NPCs. Don't forget the NPCs. They're just programmed that
Right.
way.
Yeah. Grab to follow. You see all of them. It just fear in their eyes. Even like walking around the camp, you can tell the people that don't care and the people that care. The people that don't care, they'll walk right past you with like brush shoulders, like, hey, what's up, man? But other people are like the other side of the hallway and scared to death when you're walking by them. They're like, I've been in here as long as this has been happening. I'm not sick because I haven't been in contact with anybody. So what are you worried about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, everybody is so infected with like that psychotic level of paranoia. You know?
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
dude,
it is.
since
And
this shit's been like pretty heated up at the beginning of February, I've been to Philadelphia twice. I've been around the public nonstop, and I'm still alive. So I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm just completely
Well,
calling
and
bullshit.
the shitty thing about all the masks though too is because it's very dehumanizing.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier
Mhm.
for you to have
Adams
this
so much.
paranoid mindset.
Dude, and what I'm finding is like, see,
Mhm.
okay, I'm a retard, so I smile a lot at like all my customers. Like I'm
Ditto.
always a smiley guy, just always smiling. And
You're
these
stealing my thing.
These customers, they smile back. And then some of them, like, they see me and they like rip their masks off to like smile and talk to me. And other people, like, it's a weird thing. This mask, it's just like, it's strange. People don't know how to do it. Like they're wearing it, but they see me without a mask, and then they feel kind of weird for having a mask. Like it's just people don't know how to act in this situation that we're in. They're just confused. They're sort of scared. There's no right answers out there. It's
You
just-
know, Antifa should make a video on how to wear a mask properly.
Well, they are rather experienced.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then we can beat up some people, some liberals.
Mhm.
This other weird part too, this mob mentality that if you're not following the rules, you
Yeah.
should be shamed.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
It's like 9/11.
I am a little bit amused that most of that mob mentality is very much on the left side.
It's the resistance people. It's the same people that like. It's not like the
It's the
leftist
crazy
left,
people
it's-
who don't want you to trust the government that now want you to buy it hook, line, sinker,
Right.
and sandwich.
Yeah, I don't.
I think the flu shots have something to do with it. I really do.
Oh, totally. Well, they that was one of the original reportings, was that if you got the flu shot, you're more susceptible to it.
Yeah.
Or which it makes sense because, I mean, basically all that vaccine's giving you is a version of the flu. So, and I think that's what this COVID is doing. It's linking on to other sicknesses that you get to like kind of amplify it, and those are what the deaths are happening. It's like if you have just like the regular flu and then boom, you get hit with COVID also, like your CV. Fuck, we're gonna take it off of YouTube, I think.
We're not. Don't worry about it. Nobody pays attention to this. We got 7
That's
people
true.
watching.
That's true.
What I want to be. Go ahead.
I want to know the number of people who have died who have gotten a flu vaccine.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I want to know a lot of numbers that they're just not reporting on anything. Like,
Well, you've seen by now these CDC guidelines that have come down, right? That say that even if you suspect that your person has coronavirus, regardless of what they die from, put it down as coronavirus.
Even
Yeah.
if they were around someone who was positive for coronavirus.
Correct.
Yep. Any case
So-
that's that's even theoreticals to be treated like it is exactly
Yeah.
what they want you to believe
Marked
it is,
as
which is the CD.
coronavirus death.
Yeah.
And from what I've been reading, there's no specific test yet for the COVID-19 strain. Just it's a generic coronavirus test. So they're presuming that a coronavirus presence is positive for COVID-19, and then they're presuming the death based on that. So that's why the numbers are up. No, I think it's Susan.
No, it's failed. Susan's muted.
Oh.
So I'm watching it happen.
Yeah, it's not me this time.
So anyways, I can't find any information that's detailed enough to tell me if there's a specific COVID-19 test, but I do not think there is one. I think that'd be in the news.
There's not yet.
It's, Mario Heat, who says he has tested positive. No,
he's just been tested.
Yeah, he's been tested. So also there were a bunch of tests that we shipped to the UK, or someone shipped them, and they were infected with coronavirus.
Yeah. Those were from China.
China.
I don't trust those fucking Chiners, man.
China.
I don't trust those Chiners. Sneaky.
How do we know they're all not infected?
Exactly. I wanted someone to test the current flu shot and tell me if there's coronavirus in that.
Yeah.
Were these nasty biological blobs just floating around this plane? Like, we're gonna pick up bacteria. We're gonna
I think our elected officials should volunteer to test those vaccines publicly.
They would. They would. They're fucking retarded people. They don't care. You know, be first in line, AOC. I'll prove you anti-vaxxers wrong. Not that I am kind of anti-vax. Anyway, I was going to say something. I forgot. Fuck. I don't remember. Something crazy that I just saw. No. Oh, I know. There's this guy doing the rounds. He's been on every show. Dr. Andrew Kaufman. Has anyone seen him?
Yeah.
Well, of course Suzanne saw it. He's interesting, and he's also, I've heard this from other researchers too, about viruses, or viri, that they aren't living things and they cannot possibly cause disease. They can't infect you. And there's no scientific experiments or proof that a virus has ever given anyone an infection.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, and there's no way really I don't have a fucking electron microscope, you know?
Yeah.
So, Cliff High. Oh man, somebody went off on Cliff High.
It was Jay Snips.
No, it was someone else.
Oh, someone else?
Yeah. You know who's been doing some good reporting on this is Mike Williams from Sagequay Radio. If you watch his channel, he's been going around to different businesses and hospitals and whatnot and filming what's happening there.
Not much, huh?
He calls it the fuckery. I love it.
Well, just like Jason's going around.
What's everybody got planned for Easter tomorrow?
What's Easter?
Gotcha.
I'm working, I guess. I think I'm working this time.
Dude, I can't work. The store's closed tomorrow. I couldn't work even if I wanted. I'm quarantined.
I dyed all my eggs tonight.
I'm a non-essential person tomorrow.
Oh, man.
I know, it's weird.
You really dyed eggs for real, Jer?
No.
I don't know back for a second. Yes.
I haven't dyed eggs since I was 5 or 6.
Get that pause kit out, Jer. Do it, man.
The funny thing that I saw about the coronavirus is that Canada will not approve home test kits for coronavirus.
Home test kits?
Yeah, so you can get a test kit at home that says, yeah, you're positive, you're negative. They won't let the people test themselves.
How accurate are those?
No, because they want the DNA.
Probably just as accurate as the hospital one. I think the hospital one is like 95% accurate, so then you're getting a 5% false positive, which is a lot. if you're dealing with everybody, right?
But is it testing for the presence of the coronavirus or the COVID-19 strain?
Probably just testing for coronavirus.
Right,
That's
which
exactly
almost everyone has in their bloodstream
Yeah.
or in their body. Because it's a common cold is a coronavirus.
Well, that's what I get. Like, we live on this planet. We suck in microbes and viruses all day long. And
We do.
and
Maybe.
We rely on our immune systems to kill them because that's what they do.
we have an immunity to the place that we live. Like, if we go to Mexico, we have to get how many shots just to drink the water, right? Or you end up with diarrhea. So in every area, you're immune to everything that's around you. So maybe this is just another thing that we have to get over.
This is global, and this is a bioweapon. So this is different.
This is not. I don't think it's a bioweapon, because bioweapons, when you make a weapon, you're not just going to kill 1% of the population. You want to kill 60%. You want a huge margin, right?
No.
Not necessarily.
No. That would destroy the economy.
This is the perfect bioweapon.
Yeah.
It's just going to kill just enough people where they could inflate it and just freak out. Here's another thing. I don't think people fully comprehend the size of numbers. We were conditioned in like the 90s with like $1 million is a huge number. You had shows like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like $1 million is awesome. $1 million is huge. But it's like when you think about like they projected originally 2 million people dead. And we have
2 to 8 or something. It was a huge margin.
We have 350 million people in this city, and I don't give a shit. Like, you could say, oh, but what if it's somebody you know? Whatever. What if it's somebody I know? All I'm saying is you could shave that off and be totally fine. It's a drop in the bucket.
Like a landing strip kind of shave?
It's a drop in the bucket.
Canada, they were expecting anywhere from 15 to 20,000 dead. I was like, okay, so we have
Exactly, man.
Yeah. So we shut the whole
last year the
world
flu.
down.
Last year in
Humans
flu. Go ahead. Go.
No, I'm just gonna scream. Humans are born to die. That's the only thing I'm gonna scream. Like
Last year's flu season killed 34,000 people in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I've seen a video where they say that is conflated.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Well, the other problem with
It's because to get the vaccines.
besides the CDC numbers containing people whose deaths may or may not have been from this virus, right? It's only people who've been tested. You know,
Right.
It's not the whole pop. Well, this is another scary thought. The whole population hasn't been tested, so the death numbers seem huge. You know, the confirmed fatality rate's wrong. But
Well, they're not even testing people unless you're like in the hospital dying.
I know.
Like if you just go to the doctor's office, you're like, I think I got it. They'll say, no, just go back. You know, rest up. You'll be fine. You know, it's silly.
Yeah, the numbers that you see are only people that go and get tested at the hospital, and then that they say, like, for us, they're saying how many have been hospitalized and how many have died, right? And yeah, if you take the number of deaths to the number of cases, it's anywhere from the 1% to 2% range. But I'm pretty sure that this has been circulating as long as China's been fighting it.
or longer.
Yeah.
We just didn't start testing, and I'm sure people died from a virus.
Like all those vape-related deaths that happened back in like August or some shit. Like it was probably around since then.
That was too early, I think.
But we don't know.
It could have been a trial run for all we know.
Right. Well, no, I think.
Or this is the trial run.
This is their go-to. The trial run was the SARS last go around.
Nobody paid attention to that.
Because it spread fast, but it didn't kill a lot of people. So they got the spread rate.
But it got the Chinese conditioned to wearing face masks and listening to the government.
No.
I feel like they were wearing it before then.
Yeah.
When did that happen? When did they start instituting face masks like that? Everybody should wear it.
It's been optional as far as I know.
Because the air's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I
Yeah,
forget about the smog.
face mask is all about pollution. Before
Forgot about the smog over there.
And you know what? Someone wearing a mask for pollution doesn't bother me as much as someone who walks by me like at the store and has a mask and gloves on. It's like, you're a freak.
I don't like them. I don't like it at all.
That's not gonna save you. Your fear is gonna
I
kill
know.
you.
Exactly. That's what I
It
feel
makes
like
me want to
going
go out in a
too.
hazmat suit and a clown mask.
I mean,
Yes, yes, that would be great.
Seriously.
That would be so awesome. Jerry likes that idea.
Adam thinks Mr. Smiley is going to have a very good time tonight.
Is that your clown mask's name?
I swear. I'm thinking so, yeah.
You know, yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't go into the store with a Halloween mask on. It would just be like it'd be like turning up the whole thing to 11 just for you.
crank it to 11.
Yeah, because you're jumping sides. Instead of being pissed off at all the people in masks, you just do them one better. Like, fuck you, I'm going to wear this killer clown, I don't know, some kind of scary zombie clown mask. Go rah up to little kids. That'd be awesome. You know, fucking Tyler Perry. So apparently some Krogers around here have senior hour where like where all the old people can go infect themselves and not the rest of the
it's really
Yeah, dude,
annoying.
we have that too. From it's the first hour our store's open from 8 to 9 a.m.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, well,
dude, it's literally like our busiest hour. Like there's all the old people are in there, and then they're also like there's other people just sneaking in too. So like fuck the senior hour, I'm going shopping when I want. Like it's
yeah,
just
that's
chaos.
how I feel.
It's absolute chaos.
I'm going shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, we haven't started limiting people yet. We did get an email down though with a picture of something that we can post saying that we are limiting to this many people. So I'm sure it's getting instituted soon. Because dude, it's insane. Like every other place has, but we just let the place get loaded up.
They just started limiting the number of people at my local Albertsons today.
Yeah, they're doing it everywhere. It's like the Home Depot, 10 people at a time can go to Home Depot.
10 people?
Yeah, it's monstrous. The place is huge. But Lowe's didn't have that. Lowe's let you go right in.
Yeah, it's weird.
That face mask.
Almost makes
I
me
don't.
wonder if no, dude, I have no face mask, but it almost makes me wonder. Like, they're gonna institute this forever, and with Italy just pushed it to the end of May, their lockdown. So, and we've been doing everything that Italy's been doing, it seems. So I bet we're gonna. I guarantee we're gonna go another month after this, guaranteed.
No, I don't think so.
I
We can't.
I mean,
we can't go. We can't do that. That would there would be too many jobs lost. Places
Jerry,
would
money
close
doesn't-
permanently.
Money doesn't matter right now. Nothing matters. They're showing that they could just print it. They just print it out. They're like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but it's not being printed and given to you.
No, it's not.
But when your
No,
store runs out of money because they're going to be closed or whatever, you can't. So let's say there's a food shortage, right? And you're getting no shipments. You guys can't stay open.
I mean, the way that things are going right now, there's a new policy like change that gets implemented every single day. So they could literally easily like gradually just take us to where they want us to go with a new policy placement every day, which is what they're doing. Like we're the boiling frog. We're slowly watching it happen. Like right now it seems ridiculous to us, but a week from now or 2 weeks from now, who knows what kind of state we're going to be in. And
We'll
who
be
knows what
wishing
could
for
be-
last week's just draconian measures.
Exactly, man. Like we don't know what's going to happen with this. So it's just kind of like I don't know, we're powerless and we're sort of just
We're not powerless. That's a thing.
I want to know when it's
Yeah.
appropriate to start dressing up like Mad Max.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm getting on that for sure.
So happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Happy Easter. Not even a thing.
We used to have
Put blood over your doors.
my mom
Wow.
would cook a
An
leg of
apocalypse with candy.
My mom used to cook a leg of lamb every year for Easter. Hated it. Oh, hate lamb.
Not a
So-
lamb fan either.
We
I like it.
discussed lamb the other day about how you have to know how to
Yeah,
cook
we
lamb.
did.
We did.
Yeah, you
This
really
is
do.
just- Yeah, you have to know how to cook lamb right, otherwise it's gonna be shit.
I don't like the taste of it. I never have, but I do like it in things like ground, like gyros or shawarma or meat pies, like Lebanese
But like on
dishes.
its own, you would rather not have a lamb chop.
No, I would never eat a lamb chop.
Interesting.
But that's just me.
Now I want to make lamb stew.
in the instant pot.
Yes.
Exactly.
Anything going on
Mine
cool in the
has-
paranormal world? Is there anything happening? Is anything happening that's not coronavirus?
There seems to be a lot more UFO sightings. Orbs, a lot of orbs.
Yes.
Orbs?
Orb.
So the UFOs are heating up?
Yeah. And if you watch that Thomas Sheridan video today, he talked about new flaps. He expects to see flaps.
Do you think maybe it may have something to do with there's all these people that are home just like binge watching Netflix's catalog and
Yeah.
they stumble onto the UFO documentaries and then they're just slowly getting into it. So more people are like focusing on this shit, so then it kind of manifests itself. UFOs are tulpas.
They're watching
pretty sure.
Ancient Aliens
Oh, dude,
with the
everybody's just binge
possibility
watching. He has
of
14
otherworldly
seasons,
beings.
45 seasons of Giorgio Tsoukalos screaming in your face. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't need it.
If
The
I
first
never,
2 seasons were all I needed.
if I never hear the phrase "ancient astronaut theorists say,"
But yeah, the first 2 seasons were solid though. That was fun.
This
That was
was-
fun when that first came out.
it was. I liked it. I did like it. In fact, last night I was bored and I just randomly picked an Ancient Astronauts season 1 episode about Nazis and UFOs, and they were talking about the usual stuff and Operation
Bell.
Paperclip. Yeah, right. The
Yeah.
Bell. Jim Mars was on it,
Yep.
but
R.I.P.
so they talked about like a bunch of shit that we talked about on the last time we zoomed, whenever that was. Fuck. It might have been. I think it might have been. Oh, they were talking about things that we talked about on our show on Wednesday on the Obelisk with that dude Miyagawa. Like, I don't even remember now. But yeah, so they went through the whole thing with Maria Orsic and the Vril Society and the Coming Race and the Aryans are from Aldebaran and yada yada yada. The regular mythology. But it was just funny to hear all these things we just talked about all pinged back to me in one show. And then Alan Greenfield's in that fucking one too.
Oh, really? Hell yeah.
And I was just listening to an episode of Fireside Chats with him, and
Yep.
I was talking to Ren about him. And
Synchros.
well, here's the other one too. I might be driving him up to Nashville for
Oh, yeah, I think I
Strange
remember you saying
Realities.
that,
yeah. So
That'd be pretty
it
awesome.
was like a triple. Easy, cat.
3 in a row. Freaking the cat out.
It was a triple synchro. And you know what that means? It's Clown World. I gotta get a new horn. I need one like
Oh, man. The Saturday Night Hive, people.
da,
Here we are.
da. Is it 2 hours yet? Can we stop this?
Oh, no. Going forever, Jared. Come on. Endless conversation.
Endless
Corona,
endless
so
pre-com.
Corona.
I know. So yeah, I don't know about any Bigfoot stuff. Have you watched all of Hellier at all?
Dude, I have not watched any of season 2 of Hellier. None of it. None of it.
I
Like, it
watched a
came out,
couple, yeah.
and I was like, I need to watch that. And then I said, I need to watch that. And then I was like, I should watch that. And I was like, but anime. And that's where everything went.
Where are you watching all this anime?
Crunchyroll, Hulu, Amazon.
Oh, you're paying for it.
Oh yeah. Or sometimes I go to Kawaifu where it's all free there for like series that they get some early releases.
Did you hear that Toei got their own channel copyright struck?
Oh, for real? I didn't hear that, but that's pretty hilarious. 'cause
They
it's just
started
worse.
they started a new channel, uploaded their own content, and then their own copyright strikers struck down the channel. Like they got reported by people in their own company.
Almost instantly, from what I understand.
Yeah, almost instantly.
Wow.
That was hilarious.
I just can't wait till just YouTube disappears. Everybody is.
That ain't gonna happen.
No, it won't. It's gonna be around forever. It'll be here forever. But you know.
Forever and a day. So
Silence. There it is. There it
I'm
is.
trying to think of. There's been no other news, so I have no idea what's going on.
No, man, there isn't. It's nothing but CD and other bullshit, and it's very.
The news that I do remember is all Marvel Comics related. So I've been watching a lot of cooking shows.
Oh yeah, what kind of cooking shows?
There's this one channel I like called Glenn and Friends, where they've got a thing called Pandemic Pantry. So like they're making things that you can make. They're doing recipes that you can do with things that you most likely have in your pantry. Today they made, I forgot. They're from Canada. I think they're in Toronto. Oh yeah, today was frozen roasted shrimp and spicy sauce.
Oh yeah, cooking food segment. I'm loving this.
It was good. I mean, he makes food and then his wife comes in and they taste it together. And he also makes has drink. He's doing like 10 different projects. Like I know he's got a prosciutto leg in his basement that he's curing. That'll be ready in August. That he started last year. And he brews beer and ginger beer and ales and all kinds of shit. And he bakes. He's pretty prolific in the kitchen kind of dude. Yeah, he made right a year ago homemade orangeade. What?
Didn't he just finish out his shed and turn it into a proper studio?
Maybe. I know he's got a studio.
Yeah, I've watched quite a few of his videos. I like his show. I kind of I watch a lot of YouTube cooking shows like you do, and I really dig those like historical food shows that are doing like recipes from
like Townsend's
centuries past. Yeah, I love Townsend's channel.
Yeah, I like the one was onions and water. It was two ingredients: onions and beer, maybe.
Was that for the onion pie? No, wait.
No, that was the whole recipe.
I think I've seen that one. There's been so many good videos, good recipes.
Baked onions. It was baked onions. That was it. Onions that you. I mean, I'm not mocking it. I'm mocking it, but I'm not mocking the channel for having the recipe. The whole premise of the channel is they make recipes from the 1800s.
Man, guys, the XFL got canceled for the second time. It can't catch a break.
Something else can. They're talking about NFL being postponed. They haven't canceled that yet. Oh man, people are going to go ape shit.
Well, everything's gonna be canceled. I mean, what's going on with stand-up comedians? Like they're just dead now. There's nothing stand-ups can do. That's a dying.
It's everybody. It's everybody. I mean, I don't know. It's like even though my job is safe for 90 days or so, we rely on our customers to stay in business.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are retailers or online marketers who have customers. You know what I'm saying? It's a cascade. If they can't pay their bills, they won't pay us. And that means we don't have any money and we go out of business. It's going to be a cascading waterfall of defunct businesses, which will be ripe for takeover and whatnot, especially in the case of public companies.
Oh yeah, well, it's just like the same thing, the same kind of domino effect is going to take place in housing too, because you know people suddenly have no jobs, they can't pay rent, so you know you get all these people living from paycheck to paycheck, and now you have the landlords and property owners that aren't getting their paid. You know, I mean, it's just going to be terrible. And I read an article earlier today about the extreme food shortages with food banks in some of the larger cities.
I saw that too.
You know, I could like, I don't know how they get their how the larger cities get their food, but I know like locally in smaller towns here, a lot of the food bank they get they'll come by and get like expired goods from grocery stores in the region. So it's like right now, what I do know is going on is that we have like zero shrink, like, and shrink is just like the expired stuff we throw out.
Mhm.
Like we're literally like everything's selling, so there's nothing
Yeah,
going
there isn't
to
extra.
these food bank. Yeah, there's no extra. And dude, I know that these people are just hoarding food. I see the same people in the store every day with like filling up their carts. Like there's no way these human beings are eating so much. There's something going on, and I think well, I know food's like a horrible addiction in this country. Like people, it's horrible. So it's like when you're in times of stress, like everybody who's stress eaters, they're just filling their kitchens up. Like that has to be what's going on. Just stress eating and panicking, and I just
Well, it's also that fear that it won't be there tomorrow.
yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to look, dude, think about it. Think about how many people just in our country alone are literally living from payday to payday, are literally living with the pantry and the refrigerator in their home
It's like
at
most
the
people.
bare minimum,
Yeah.
of what they can afford to actually put in their house in the way of groceries. So now here comes all of this shit. And everybody is used to living on subsistence. So then all of a sudden we have a situation where actual starvation could happen. So that's all that panic sets in. And that's why people get crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
But it makes
and it's
sense
it's a
though.
mob mentality too. Like it's
Hmm.
monkey see, monkey do. People are seeing people freak out, so they're freaking out. And dude, I don't know.
Groupthink is dangerous.
Yeah, and everybody's like, it's just weird. It's such a different environment than I've ever been in, and just watching it happen around me is just very weird, just every day. Because it's like I imagine like just being somebody who's been stuck in their house for weeks now, not even knowing what's going on, and it's like I'm outside every day, I'm seeing the public every day, seeing
It
how they're
reminds you
acting,
of
and
those apocalyptic invasion movies where everybody's staying inside to avoid
yeah,
whatever monster it is outside. And then I've seen ones where the twist is decades later they find out there was never a monster,
Yeah.
Right?
and that's how this feels.
Yeah.
It
It does.
does.
Because it's an invisible war.
mhm. God, the invisible enemy. Jeez.
And the way to win is the least amount of deaths.
Yep. It is the least amount of deaths. That's totally true. We're winning
So-
right now. 'Cause
If this is an op, is it Event 201 or is it something copying Event 201 to make it look like it's Event 201? And are they human?
Why would it be copying it?
Well, if there were some kind of like extraterrestrial overlords who were observing and they wanted to clamp down for whatever reason, and I've heard this theory from a few people, that they either engineered the virus or they're controlling the media to make you think there's a virus. And since the CDC is making everyone, if you're presumed with this cough, you're COVID-19,
Yeah.
So
and it's popping up in like allergy season right now. So anybody with a stuffy nose or a cough or anything is gonna be freaking out.
I just can't see like a group of 10 guys at Bilderberg getting this pulled off like this worldwide.
No.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, no, I think Trump was putting a lot of pressure on the Chinese, and they did some fuckery, and they blew up how big it was. Actually, they let those propaganda videos come out of like them spraying down towns and locking up people and making it huge and scary.
Yeah,
and
the
we all
fear
bought it.
started there, didn't it?
Yes, it did. So and then all of a sudden now China's back in business. Right?
China.
They're back open. And they're
Well,
good.
the fear is what the virus really is.
Yes, the
Let's
fear
say,
is the virus.
Because it's been a shit ton more destructive than any actual illness.
Or has it?
Well, maybe.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
Benefits
But you know what?
most.
There could be good things that come out of being like quarantined or locked down. I mean, it
Cleaner
could be all
air,
right.
dolphins.
Like, I mean, I went out to Philly and was locked in with Lady Eboshi because nothing's open for like a week, and we built stuff with clay, like a fucking almost a whole chessboard, like just out of clay, and just all this shit, and just hung out, and it was a very nice bonding, magical experience. And there's nothing to do. It's like you can't do anything. But then again, like, dude, I don't know. There's got to be a
That's
plus
good.
side to this somewhere. Somewhere there has to be some sort of silver lining to this fucking chaos
That's
and
right.
nonsense.
There
Spend a
is.
You have
weekend
to.
trapped with someone you don't like, and then tell me that
That,
story.
that is true. And
Okay,
then
dude,
I say
dude.
that, and then I
Evan,
think of all the people.
seriously.
The
that all the
silver
people-
lining. Go ahead. All the people are just.
Well, no, Joe, trapped with the people that they're, they hate. Like,
Yeah.
imagine being in like a relationship that you hate, and you're stuck with that person. Like that's
Like a wife? Totally.
like a wife. That's what
Like a wife.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Fuck.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. There could be some good stuff. You just have to.
Hey, kitty.
It was silver lining stuff. there.
Oh, yeah, silver lining.
Let's bring some good vibes. COVID's horrible. Obviously, we're all getting put in a fucking a slave state, and you're gonna get locked in. But we need to find something good out of this.
Well,
Yes.
it was already
People
a
are
slave
getting really
state.
creative,
Now it's
Lady
just going to
Emotion.
be a little more obvious.
Very creative. But a lot of that creativity, some of it's not the best creativity though. But good for them. Good for them for doing stuff.
So what's your silver lining thing, Jerry?
I forgot.
Jerry's playing
Oh.
with cats.
I was petting my pussy.
Petting your pussy.
So
Is that
do you
Snickers?
think
No, it's Slash.
Slash. Shitting in the bed.
who thinks looting's gonna start pretty soon, or where do you think it's starting, or do you think people are?
I don't think.
Or
I
do
mean,
you
We're a
think it's
week behind
reported?
Italy. We were a week behind Italy, and Italy's got rioting. So,
They have writing.
yeah. And Spain is picking up too, I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
just. Is there any indications of looting or anything? The only thing that I've seen is
I haven't
homeless
seen
people are
any.
getting hostile.
Only in
So
the,
that's
only in the
those are the only
news.
videos. But the only reason that I'm seeing those videos is because I would be hostile too if I was like a homeless person. And there was just some fucking conservative dude walking around pointing a camera in my face and recording me. Like I get pissed at this dude too. So I mean, really, I don't know how legitimate those videos are. I would throw shit at that guy too if he was walking by me recording me. But,
Not Jason Goodman.
Yeah.
He's actually.
It's hard
I've
to take
enjoyed
those things
his...
seriously.
it's very hard to take this thing seriously.
Jason's
Especially
been.
when you've seen them stage like a scene at a hospital for media to see.
Yeah.
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 Well, have you seen? I forget who it was. Was it Amazing? Polly did a breakdown of that whole Colleen Smith story, where we're out of ventilators, and then the New York Times, the New York Hospital Association is not out of ventilators. Like, okay, which is it?
No, and the ventilators are fucking up people's lungs anyway.
And that story
it's
got
not
picked up in like all the major newspapers across the world. Big New York Times piece with film. She's an ER doctor, and if you do any research on her, she's a simulation expert.
Yeah.
Probably a fucking AI chatbot. But honestly, there's what's up with all the nurses? If they're so slammed, they're doing these TikTok videos. Dancing around.
I know.
I know, right?
What's going on there? If you're so busy, how are you doing these dances? I don't get it.
That's what registered nurses do when lives hang in the balance, man.
Oh, yes.
We are on the
that,
front
Adam.
lines dancing for your enjoyment.
How do you know they're even nurses?
Yeah, they could just be.
It could have been a bunch of kids
They
in
could just be in
scrubs. It's
scrubs.
cool.
They're very
Fucking.
comfortable.
Mhm.
Do you wear clothes under them, or just your underwear, or free ball it?
Your magic underwear.
Whatever is comfortable, Jared. There's no rules. There's no rules under the scrubs. You can do
No
what you want.
rules, just right, mate. Oh my god, I saw a preview for a new fucking Paul Hogan movie.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Dundee?
Yeah.
Paul Hogan's still alive?
Yeah, he's really old
That's
too.
a Mandela effect stuff.
No, he's been alive.
He died
God,
the same
it's
time
like John
Crocodile
Aston
Hunter
all
did.
over again.
They both got stabbed through the heart by a stingray at the same time. That's my canon reality.
Whatever you're drinking, just pass the cup.
Oh, I went to the liquor store yesterday.
Oh, they're still open?
Oh yeah. And
Yeah,
I
they're
bought.
threatening shutting.
Oh, sorry, no, I bought a bottle of gin. And I grabbed a bottle of Tanqueray, and I don't even know how much it was. I just put my pen in and left.
You walked in the liquor store and said, "Give me your 2 shittiest bottles of booze." That's what I just heard you say.
That's what I heard too, and I don't even fucking drink.
Gin.
I like Tanqueray. Shut up.
Man.
Anyway,
I like Tanqueray too, but the last time I was around any, it was a stripper attached to a pole.
but then your
Hell
mom got a
yeah.
job. Right. Anyway, it was $40 for a bottle of this. It was a special Tanqueray. It wasn't like $9.99 Tanqueray.
Classy, Jer.
It was $40 Tanqueray.
Rented a whore to pour it on.
I bought some because I wanted to make gimlets, and I realized when I got home that I wanted vodka.
James Cruz.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Hey.
China.
Right. Gotta wait. I gotta pull all that stuff up. I'm not ready for that yet.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you got out of the house today. I'm so happy.
I did, man, for
So
about
happy.
an
You
hour.
got to breathe.
It's
And you got
all
to see.
happened.
You got to see that the world's still real. They're still existing. You're probably in traffic for a little bit. It's a little shitty. Yeah.
Yeah, not much. It wasn't that bad. Like
It's Saturday. It's light.
Yeah, like I just noticed a lot of people like just
Yeah, out and about.
like, well,
Out.
together, like
Yeah, dude. Groups of people just
family,
out.
their families. Like in my neighborhood, I saw like like down at the end of the street when I drove down to go to the store. Like I got there and there was like 8 of them, but they were all like 6 feet apart in the driveway with a burn barrel, like a fire pit in the middle, dude. All just kind of drinking some beers, hanging out. Yeah, like, so I mean, I guess everyone's doing their best, right? I don't know, dude. It's some are. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
Do you know anyone who's sick?
I don't know. I purposely quit washing my hands throughout this tire fiasco.
I
To prove a point.
purposely quit.
I haven't. When I take showers, I put them in bags just to keep them
No,
filthy.
I don't know anybody who's sick from this at all. No.
Well, someone in
think
chat
so.
thinks he might have it.
I
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I know for sure is somebody that we all know. I'm not gonna mention who it is, but they told me a crazy story about somebody they know that they had it was a couple. One of the couple, one of the couple members or whatever, like got coronavirus and was sick with it, and then went into a coma. So she's in that like respirator and all that stuff, and then
Well, they put you in a coma to do that.
yes.
Don't
So then what happened? The other chick gets corona and dies. So, and they're married, and then so the other girl's still in a coma. So she's gonna come out of this coma, and the other girl's gonna have the loved one gone.
they? We know this person.
I don't know. We know this person. That knows this person.
It's a friend of a friend.
Yes,
Friend of a friend.
it's second down. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if I
Is it
trust
somebody in the
it.
D&D group?
Yep.
Sounds made up
Is it
to me.
somebody lives on the East Coast?
I don't want to mention, but I just like it's.
Well, just yes or no. Nobody.
Just
nobody
it's
will.
someone you
Yes,
know. It doesn't
yes,
matter.
yes.
Okay. I
Yeah.
know who it
Oh,
is.
okay. So you would know then.
No,
Okay,
I'm trying to
alright.
narrow it down.
Yes.
Yes,
East
okay.
Coast. Yep.
Okay, I think I know. I know
Yeah.
who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I have no idea who you're talking about. Or do I?
Man. No, you know him, Jer. I mean, we all
I
know.
know. I'm just
Okay.
like
Yeah,
he
it's
was
not. It's
telling
no
me
one's
the other-
business.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's as close as I've known anybody to like that I've heard of anything. So that's all I was trying to relate,
Yeah.
and I thought it was a pretty heavy story, so that kind of shook me a little bit.
Great Scott.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
so
like-
I don't know.
Out of my whole family, and I have probably like 80, 90 members in my extended family, nobody has it. Like, we're talking a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. Yeah.
No, like, you'd think at least in like out of 100 people that you know, one person would have it.
You would
seeing as
think.
it's so rampant and spreading, but I don't know. What's up, James? Miss you, buddy.
What's up, love?
Yeah. Been a while.
Yeah, we gotta go squatching, dude,
Fuck yeah, we do.
or at least hugging something.
Let's go squanch instead.
Oh, are you hanging out at home now, Failed? Or are you not driving around right now? What are you doing?
No, I'm at the place that I'm always at.
Well, I mean,
and,
not home. I
kinda-
mean, yeah.
yeah. I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the days are shorter, and we just kind of do as much as we can, and
Are the nights longer?
the nights are very longer. Yeah.
Get any
It's a
Aurora
song.
going on up there yet?
No, that's usually
That's too, right? Or not this time of year.
not this time of year, but
Yeah.
no, yeah, we would see them if they're around. Yeah, remember I was showing you on the stream.
Oh
the
my
one
god,
time?
dude! Many a time, many of times.
Yeah.
Had some good ones. Had some good ones, man.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Failed, hold on one sec.
Oh, you got something there?
What did I do?
I don't know. He's got
I'm
something.
excited. Got something for me.
James is doing something. He's holding up a painting that Failed made.
I can't see anything.
Remember, I
because
remember
keep
you
talking.
painted that for me, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Fucking
You know, if you go to
Castlevania.
if you go to
That's awesome.
grimstake.com/failed's paintings, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Sorry, I didn't have my
All of them
headphones
are
on.
Dude, I haven't updated this site in oh god. It's been
Since the day you set it up.
I mean,
well, let's see.
it's
see
quite
what
amazing. But
let's go to the audio. The newest episode can be found here. What episode is it? 69. Episode 69 is the newest episode I had on here. So that was 100.
Oh my god.
Almost 100 episodes ago. It's been since I've updated.
We need to do some site management.
You should just have the audio link redirect to the Grimstakes.
Yeah, I should. I should just get rid of
website.
this. Why am I even paying Squarespace for a website still? It's kind of
Oh my
pointless.
lord.
The only thing that's on there is the donate link. And well, there's a live link too.
We need just like a cell phone page.
So,
like that's
yeah,
it.
you can probably customize your libsyn page if you dig around in there.
Yeah.
Or switch to what I use, that Simplecast.
Yeah.
It's only $15 a
Oh
month.
no, dude, there's totally a website I could get off Libsyn. Like yeah, that's
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
that's that option's available. Maybe I'll look into it. Whatever. I'm just not gonna do anything about this. Have this conversation right now, completely forget about it, and let it ride for another 4 months till I mention it again on a Hive.
Dude,
that's my life.
Did you
totally gonna happen.
Did you
It's totally-
cancel
it's
your
absolutely-
Squarespace yet? Gotta keep asking you.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna be saying. And I know it gets renewed in like 15 days because I got an email the other day saying, yeah, your domain and your Squarespace gets re-upped.
How much is that?
Dude, I don't know. I think it's like $120 or something.
Fuck.
Speaking of re-upped, that's what I was doing when I was out also. And like of course the first person I come in contact with, like probably about the 10th word he says to me, he's like, dude, this is all some kind of conspiracy.
Yeah, dude, everybody feels that. Totally.
I shit you not. But he knows what I do. You know, he knows me. But he just, I mean, like 10th word in, he was like ready to talk.
Yeah, the young kids
He's
working.
just waiting for somebody like me to come along, you know.
People at Dunkin' Donuts weren't having any of it either. Like,
No, dude,
Yeah.
nobody's having it. Nobody's having it. I don't know. There's still a fear though. There's a fear.
How long till that goes away?
I don't think it ever will. I think they're just gonna be able to keep doubling down on it, keep pushing it. I think they're gonna manipulate it as long as they can.
Yeah, we got the asteroid coming.
Oh yeah, what's up with that
That's
comet?
to look forward to.
And the comet.
Yeah.
I mean, the
wait, we have an
comet.
asteroid and a comet. We have
No,
both.
it's just a
Yeah,
comet,
no,
right?
it's both.
Oh, he's-
What?
Comet
Asteroids,
Atlas.
comets, and plagues.
Oh my.
my.
Oh, what's the
Holy
asteroid then?
Synchro. Sorry, cat.
Oh, what a pussy.
I rang her bell. Yeah, so the Comet Atlas, which is designated as C-2019, by the way, is going to be visible, I think, around April, the last week of April. And it's not going to hit us, so that's...
What about
Nothing.
what's this asteroid?
There's another asteroid that's coming around the end of May, like May 30th.
Oh, the end of May. Okay.
I think that was the date.
That's a
And we got
near.
food shortage to look forward to.
That's already happening.
I'm skeptical of that too.
Me
I
too.
mean, the food's coming in pretty good. We had food shortage for a week because distributors, they weren't ready for what happened. They weren't prepared because everything's so fucking tightly kept inventories. And then
was
now
able
it's
to
like
buy-
production's just going crazy. I've had no issues getting anything in. It's all coming in fine.
I went to just like a smaller. It's like a discount drug mart. It's just a small drugstore chain around where I live,
Nice.
and
Cheap drugs.
exactly. It's like a I don't know.
CVS Lights.
Anyway, no, not even like that, but bigger. You know, like more stuff, but a little more vast than that. But anyway, I actually was able to buy like paper towels, but you can only buy like the 6-pack. At least I was able to buy one of those, so that was cool.
We got tons of toilet paper right now. Our
Yeah,
aisles.
I mean at home I've had like 4 packs of that for a while. So
It was sketchy there for a little bit.
but I mean I didn't feel like I couldn't find anything. I mean I really wasn't in search of, because I bought a lot of stuff, kind of like I was buying things like before that. Like I don't know, before it all I kind of felt it coming anyway, so we were just, anytime we went shopping, we'd just grab an extra thing of whatever. Like that's all it was. It wasn't too crazy.
So yeah, there's an asteroid on April 29th too.
Oh,
Cool.
fun.
There's like 4
Well,
asteroids this year.
Yeah, but I feel like if they know about it, it's not really gonna hit us. The one that's gonna hit us, nobody's gonna see coming. It's just gonna happen.
Well, now we can't see it because of Elon Musk's Starlink.
So I had the dates wrong. So the comet's going to be the last week in May when it's
Okay.
closest to the Earth. 72 million miles away. I saw this news story this week about how they've clocked the wind speed on some fucking brown dwarf star 1 billion miles away.
Please. Give me a fucking break.
How'd you do that?
Yeah.
Science!
How many decimal points was
It was like 650 miles per hour or something, like miles per second. It was really fast. It could be, I don't know. What if shit isn't really far away? It's just really small.
Possible.
Could be.
We really are the giants.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
Anunnaki? Yeah, right.
No, there are overlords, the Anunnaki.
True.
We're mining gold for them.
Oh, no, that's right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that whole
Remember all
little-
that stuff.
right. That was a thing. That was a thing.
That
we
whole
had to get-
thing.
Yeah, we had
That
to mine gold
storyline.
for them for their atmosphere.
Right.
Nibiru. You guys remember Nibiru?
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Nibiru, remember that?
Yeah, dude, that was.
What'd you
that was
call
pretty
me?
tight.
Restitution from the Anunnaki. Man.
Yeah, like,
Do you remember how cool it was when there were headlines saying Planet X might be real? When-
Oh, God.
Oh my
yeah.
God!
like such
How
such
I
better
long
times.
for simple
Yes. Just like 3-4 years ago, just the best headlines.
You remember when
But-
some crazy chick kept a blue dress and thought that was a good idea?
Hmm.
Man, oh, you're going way back. Hell yeah.
Sorry, senior
Oh, it
moments.
has circled around again.
I read something recently that she was like in some kind of I don't want to misstate this. No, as a youngster, she was somehow involved in an intern program or
I heard this too.
Something
Something,
like-
about this.
something for the Clinton Foundation or Clinton. I don't remember. Like
Yeah, where did this come from, Jerry? Because I heard this too.
I
Was this on a
read
show
it. I read it
somewhere,
on
or-
Twitter. It's
Is
you
that
know,
it? Yeah.
but it's like
She's
does-
been like groomed.
that's exactly.
basically.
Thank you. I was trying to get those
Yes.
words out. Words are hard.
Yes.
Yes, it made it sound like she had been groomed,
Yeah, for the entire job, for the entire operation.
just like Huma
It's all
Abedin.
suspect.
Yeah.
And Linda Tripp just died.
Of the corona?
It didn't say. I think that would have broken too many minds if that would have been put.
She didn't kill herself like Epstein, did she?
No.
They didn't
She got
say.
quitted.
She was 70.
Eh.
Quitted.
Yeah.
There was
Pretty
that dude
useful.
Phoenix Enigma, Corey, what's his
Yeah.
face? He put out a video last night where he read this news story about Carol Baskin's case being reopened because they found the DNA. He goes on all this incriminating evidence that came out,
The meat grinder.
and then at the end, it's like he died of coronavirus.
Oh,
Her
The
husband, Don
Jack-
Baskins.
Don Brown.
is that like their version of the Rickroll or something? Like,
Pretty much. It was funny.
It was funny.
I like that. That's pretty funny though.
Jerry posted the critical drinkers review of the Tiger King
Yes.
earlier today.
Oh,
And I think I've been formally and duly shamed into now watching it.
oh, you'll love it. Watch it all yet?
I haven't. I watched the first episode, and
Oh,
I decided that if there is ever like some crazy holodeck Westworld kind of shit that we can
It's
all go
here.
take a vacation on, that like I'm just gonna take a vacation in the world that's written by that dude's crazy mind, because
Just wait.
and I'm like, I'm only on the first episode, and I feel like I need to take up drinking to keep up.
Oh God, right?
I love his music.
Oh dear God, I'm frightened.
I love his music. I saw
my
a tiger.
The worst part is that he doesn't sound that bad.
I know.
I
Man,
heard
they got
somewhere
us
that
2020 for
he's-
musicians.
I heard somewhere that he doesn't actually do any of the actual singing for those albums.
I
They-
was just gonna say
he
that's not
was-
even him.
He was
There's
singing
no
on
way.
camera.
No, that's
the
him
funeral.
lip-syncing on
He's
camera.
singing to his song. He was saying like,
Oh,
I
that's
think
right.
somebody
That
sings
was-
his songs for him.
Yeah, there's like this
Yeah.
this other
There's
other
no
band that
way
sings
he
his
sounds
lead
like
sing-
that.
It's so crazy.
He could. He
I'm totally on
Wasn't
board
that
with
weird
you.
when he was singing at the funeral? I just thought, who the fuck does that?
I swear, if I decide to become super eccentric, I'm gonna take measures like that. Oh my God.
Oh, I feel bad. I don't want to
Oh.
spoil it. There's so many. Oh my god, there's
So-
so much in this show.
James,
dude.
I like literally can see your brain breaking as you think about it, man.
It makes me smile. It makes me smile so
Oh
much.
my
It's like a big circle jerk of fuckery.
It's
is
so
it that kind of
Totally.
train wreck
crazy.
that you pop popcorn for?
Oh yeah.
And then you think back, you're like, oh my god, I do remember this guy that was running for president. Oh my god, like it's just a way. It's weird how your brain works. Like,
Oh no, that's that
Yeah.
moment when you realize
It-
you've been sucked into the narrative.
yes.
Then you have to start questioning
yes.
whether or not you woke up in the right world or if you're stuck in some shitty
I'm like,
television
oh
and
my
just
God.
don't know.
I'm trying to remember like when I saw this story or something,
Oh
you know,
my
like
God.
I'm, like gotta set the way back, you know, like
I never heard of the guy.
Oh, wow.
I remember
That's
the guy.
crazy.
Or like, I remember a guy running for president named Joe Exotic. Yeah.
And then governor. He
No
got
clue about the
he
whole
got-
story of Joe Exotic
Yeah.
at all.
he got 14% of that governor race.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's
I would too if I saw a tiger.
Jeez. Mind control.
God,
oh
you're
my
the kind of guy who gets up to the hotel room at night with Jeff, aren't you? Some of those.
the kind of guy that should be running MK Ultra.
How do you know he isn't? They might be both each other's handlers for all we know.
I mean,
Oh my God, I know. Fuck, this is crazy.
oh man.
Like the cat's just trying to drag his
Yeah,
ass
that
off.
threw me for a trip when they in the press conference the other day. One of the guys asked
Yes.
asked Trump about getting Joe Exotic a pardon.
And he'd never heard of him.
We'll have to look into that. We'll have to look into it.
It's like,
Your
what did he
Trump
do?
is getting better.
I'll get there.
Trump says, like, what did he do?
Dude, he's living his dream right now. He's on TV every single night, just dominating ratings. Like he's loving this right now.
It's really good. Yeah.
He was the best part was Trump was laughing as he's getting told about this loser who wants to be.
What do you think? I don't know. Yeah,
He's like trying not to laugh. It was hilarious.
You really shouldn't have an opinion, you know. You being a journalist and all.
After he asked him, what do you think I should do?
Such a dick, dude. No, they were busting each other's balls over that everybody was enjoying that one. Yeah. Because you watch that shit back to back.
Oh, he did.
What?
Binge watching and tweeting.
You know, Trump watched it. He was pretending he didn't know who Joe Biden was.
Oh.
What's Instagram?
Maybe. What?
Yeah.
I heard about it. Some kind of
I
website.
forget. Oh man, I thought we were just hanging out.
Oh, we
You
are
know
just
we're
hanging out.
alive.
But aren't we on?
Oh yeah, we're hiving. It's a
Okay.
hive.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is kind of where you got the link.
Third person went out the window in like the first 2 seconds.
I love that song, "Out the Window" by the Violent Femmes.
Yeah, I got I know about the link, but I kind of forgot I would.
How to zoom?
YouTubing it.
It's all good, dude.
No, I must be missing out on a ton of conversations. Sorry, I have to look into that.
No one was talking today. It was pretty quiet in Discord.
Oh, okay.
I swear, there were like 5 messages. There was a flurry this morning when that guy, woke up at like 5. And then it was quiet all day.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see much going on, but
It's like I've been Discording and Twittering and stuff so much. I don't want to do it anymore. It's like,
I know, dude. Yeah, like it's weird because I was just thinking like a little bit ago, like Midwest people, like it's kind of this time of year where you're inside anyway, so it's like kind of weird. You're always just chilling this time of year, but like people that are in like Arizona or something, maybe if you're out there or in Cali, like you could probably do a lot more stuff like climate wise outdoors now than you would do like in fucking August, right?
Well, that's
So,
the
like,
thing though right now, dude.
Yeah.
So
things are kind of wonky, right? Yeah,
you're not gonna be able to keep people inside. It's
Yeah,
starting to
like,
warm
there's
up here.
gonna
Like,
be
dude,
this
we've already
break.
had some
Yeah.
70, 80-degree
Yep.
days. Like it's been nice as fuck a couple
Yeah.
days.
yeah.
They head out. People head out.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
need
dude.
to. We have to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Down here, tennis is really big in the spring.
Right.
Lots of people play tennis, and all those tennis courts are closed because they're parks and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I mean, I remember driving
all that
past
shit's
like
closed.
8 tennis courts full
I doubt
for
they open
hours.
Pools. I doubt they open any of that stuff.
Well, I don't understand because it's like, wouldn't sunlight and just being outside, getting exercise and sunlight be good for you?
How about
Wouldn't
chlorine?
always-
Yes.
How about chlorinated water in a pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Everyone jump in, get baptized.
Take a big gulp on
So
your
at
way
the risk
out.
of at the risk of
MMS.
bringing up the evil subject again, I would really like to know why there hasn't been an exponentially huge jump in COVID cases among grocery store workers.
That's a good
Yes.
question.
Because
Like-
That's a great question, Adam. Although I
Yeah,
did see an
because-
article, I did see them trying to push an article saying grocery store workers are dying because
Yeah.
of COVID-19 now. I
That
did see
didn't
that
fly.
bullshit.
I saw,
yeah,
or
but
my
it was
wife
just
just
one
told me.
article.
Is that well, I'm curious, like, I mean, is there anybody you guys know?
No.
Nope.
Well, I mean,
All
Yeah,
the
I'm
same
also
clerks are still there.
I'm not in a hot spot though. Like this could be in places where there's actually cases. But as far as I know, like I don't even have anybody around me saying like so and so has it or they know somebody that has it.
Yeah.
Like like nobody, and like I talk to a lot of regulars and nobody's said anything. Like it's just
Yeah.
I have a child friend who lives in like New York City. I don't know if she's around this at all or not, but
Is she listening?
No way. I don't know. I doubt it.
I doubt it. Maybe.
Is she hot?
Like, no, like she was way older than me. Like, oh gosh, she's probably 12 years older than I am. She's probably in her about 50 something.
Thirst mente.
Yeah, right around your age. Yeah, she's really cute. She's a musician. All the above, right? She lives up there. I don't
Titties.
know. Yeah. And I was I was talking to my mom the other day, and she reminded me. I'm like, holy shit, that's right. She does live up there. That shows how long it's been since I've talked to her, but it's probably been 10 years since I've talked to her. I was at her brother's. She has 2 brothers. One of them was one of my best friends. Wedding, all that stuff.
Did you say she's your niece?
No, she's a family friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
Not family. She's not family. Sorry. I feel like she's family. Sorry. She's just a friend of ours, not by blood. Yeah, but really good friend of family friends. Yeah. And then so and I've just known her since I was a little kid, because like
But you don't
me and
know.
her brothers were like the same age, but she was a lot older, because their parents were remarried, so the couple that I knew, I've known them my entire life. So, but in the previous marriage, Kelly, this is she previous marriage, yeah. So she was older and into that marriage, that I knew the 2 younger brothers at the time. That's how I know her. So I've known her forever. She actually gave me my first job at McDonald's.
First blowjob?
Nice, James.
No.
I'm kidding. It's Amanda's fault.
No.
I'd blame it all on Amanda too.
Yeah. No, nothing like that. No, for sure. No, she was just super cool. I just knew her. She was a lot older than I was. She was always super cool. And she like her, like that whole family was all. That's how I got into like punk rock and shit. She was all into that shit. That's how I figured out all that stuff when I was younger. Yeah, I mean, this is way in the early '80s. Yeah, like I knew about all that shit when I was, because I started skateboard. Like I'm 40. What?
45.
40.
6. 42.
42, aren't you?
42. Yeah.
Hike.
42. It's 2020 now. Yeah, 42. And 42, 20.
This senior moment brought to you by Advancing Years.
My parents.
Brought to you by Glow.
My parents at one point sold their house and they bought a condo in downtown Chicago, like right across from Water Tower.
Yeah.
And they had all these new weird friends, and I remember there was a couple of twins, like identical women twins that were their friends, that would just show up once in a while. They were just weird. And then I only saw one for a long time. The other one, I don't know where she went, and this one got kind of chubby. She might have ate her sister. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the other one went. I could never tell them apart because they're exactly.
To this day, still, I don't know what the hell.
I don't even know if there were really two.
Oh man. Ugh.
And then my parents had this one. Oh man, they had such weird friends in this building. There was a dude named Marshall who lived upstairs, and he was a chef, and he got the best weed. And he would come to, my parents would invite all their friends over for Christmas Eve, like to have shrimp cocktail. And
sounds like they had good friends.
Yeah, they're all rich, eccentric freaks, because that's
with weed.
Yeah, killer weed. Got my mom stoned one Christmas. She totally burnt this beautiful, like 10-pound beef tenderloin.
Oh man!
It was all well done. It was ruined. Well, it wasn't ruined. And then she always had to have her restaurant friend make her something for dinner. Like, we used to go to this restaurant. Oh gosh, that's a long story. I won't get into. We had several restaurants that my parents knew the owners of and went there a lot, so they're good friends. And this one place we went to a lot was called Zavin's. It's a Middle Eastern restaurant, and it's upscale shit. It's like $300 meal shit. It's not a falafel joint. So Savin always had to make us sauce for beef tenderloin or whatever the fuck we're eating for Christmas. He would send over like an accoutrement.
Oh, okay.
Or my mom would buy it. I don't know, if money changed hands, but there always had to be some component from outside the home included in the meal,
It kind of sounds like Steve's mom.
But then we just started going out for dinner. That's much better. Except I hate limited menus. I hate like holiday menus.
Oh, I don't like those either.
Like, no, I want what you guys do best.
I feel like having a fucking BLT.
It's like going to Ruth's Chris and having to, turkey thing for Thanksgiving. No steak, just turkey. What?
Yeah.
I would look at the menu always before I, committed.
Go to a place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this place called Ray's on the River here in Atlanta that may still have this giant, like, I think there's 20 different food bars. It's a buffet, like a Thanksgiving buffet. They have like a pasta bar and a rice bar and a sushi bar and meat stand, 20 different things. Yeah, like a carving station.
I know it.
Yeah. China. They had a China section.
I was like, oh man. Dude, I just made like a bunch of...
I want to
just rub blood all over themselves and just flop around like...
Dude, when they're eating the babies, it's absolutely what they do.
It's real.
I got some new ones I made.
Demons want children, and they want blood, and they want sorrow, and they want pain, and they want bondage, and they want betrayal.
That's what demons want.
These interdimensional psychic vampires.
God, he's the greatest. The greatest.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Clap your hands. Oh, some Judy Tyson?
These interdimensional psychic vampires.
That's one of my favorites right now.
So check this out. This is the buffet menu: prime rib, flank steak, chimichurri, blackened salmon, hickory smoked Cheshire ribs, cheese and grits and barbecue shrimp, biscuits and gravy, poached egg and avocado toast, whatever the fuck that is. Sweet potato chorizo hash, chicken tenders and waffles, 4 different types of mac and cheese, crab cakes, trout, peony shrimp, crab claws.
David Omen?
What?
We can't take it anymore.
That's so good.
I was going to ask you to play that. That's funny. It's a crazy buffet. It's $42.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that is amazing. That's quite the spread.
It
sounds like there's definitely some dips.
Some ribs. A good spread.
Dude, still one of I don't even. That might. That's a go back and listen to, folks.
It's like episode 8.
What?
Dude, do you realize that we
Meat
just
Mountain?
We did our
the David Omen episode.
No, that was the Meat Mountain.
Oh, that was
episode.
Meat Mountain.
Yeah. We've done 150 episodes of official episodes of Cruising with Steak. It's really like 180 at this point with all the bonuses, other shit, probably even more. 150, man.
Yeah, we got like 120 Nox Mentes almost.
Awesome.
It doesn't even make sense.
And 10 obelisks and then a bunch of the after shows and other shit.
Yeah. We picked up 2 more Patreons this week too.
Good for you.
It's all just happening. Everything's happening, people.
Amazing.
Man, you got to watch that Thomas Sheridan video about the new Chaos God. It's really good.
Chaos God?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I put it in the dinner party.
You say Ares failed?
Ares,
Yeah.
like remember from Hercules? Ares you talking about? In the old Kevin Sorbo show?
Yeah, you got it.
I thought that's who you were talking about.
You
He had
just
a
picked my
sweet,
brain.
He had a
You
sweet
just tickled
beard.
my brain.
Ares had a sweet beard where it went like down his chin and then it came up into a mustache. It was a nice
Ooh.
goatee thing he had going on. Here,
You
I'll
know-
post a picture.
You know who doesn't have one of those?
Aries.
Bruce Wayne in the new Gotham High comics.
I don't even know what that means.
Yes, I agree.
You
Oswald's
talking comics is like me talking anime. We're just on different wavelengths. Aries,
You
Hercules.
animated.
yes, Oswald. I agree. Oswald says
That's
Sheridan
Oswald saying.
Sheridan has been so hot last few weeks.
Yeah.
He totally
Nice.
has.
Fuck.
I'm an
All right.
achiever.
He's just like in
I
the
love his
zone. He's in the
achiever
zone.
song. He totally is. I was dying when he was singing that. It just made me laugh so hard.
He got laid off too.
Did he?
Yeah. Well, he said he
Been in
did.
a
Said
really
he's a
good
pussy.
mood.
Doesn't have to work. Why not? London Unreal. Yeah, that was pretty weird. Apparently they have Asian ties. I forget who said that. So I don't know if that's true.
Wait, somebody said it was Russian oligarch.
Was it Russians? Yeah, that was a Russian
Yeah.
oligarch. That was it. You're right.
Yep.
Sort of Asian.
It's technically in Asia.
But yeah, man. So that video, you can still find it. It's on fucking BitChute. I mean, it's not hard to find.
It's on their website too.
But
On the
what's
London
even
Real
less
website.
hard to find is how much hype there was about it getting taken down. So it just kind of
There's only a few people that were talking about it.
it was kind of stinky to me, fishy.
Mm-hmm.
David Icke, I don't know. I just can't deal with him.
I think Grimerica's gonna have David
bullshit.
Icke on.
What?
I think Grimerica's gonna have David Icke on.
Oh wow.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, dude, I mean, he's David Icke. He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now he's living his dream because all the shit that he's talking about is like coming. He gets spinning into his own narrative. Here, hold on. Let me just show you this picture of.
That's like a David Wilcock move.
How do I share video in this new?
You share screen.
Oh no shit! There it is. Okay, there's a fresh button. There we go. Let's share that. Like, look at how he's got these sweet little sideburns coming down to his.
Like that's not David Icke.
No, I'm talking about Aries.
That is not David Icke.
I was still talking about Aries for Hercules, people.
So it looks like it's like a Van Dyke strap. It straps the Van Dyke to his face.
Yeah, dude, he's got a sweet strap going on there. Oh, we drawing dicks? Yes, I'll get one too.
You're going old school now.
Here, let's get a little splooge squirting out too.
Wait,
Oh, you forgot the hair.
wait, I want to play.
Yeah, and then you gotta get the pubes going on the balls.
Wow.
Oh, you got the
You
thunder
guys
vein.
are really good at this.
The
You
thunder
must have
vein
done this a few times.
Nice.
Thunder Vein.
Oh, you even switched to white. You're doing legs and butt. This is the best. This is the best. You're perfect. Oh, and then there's a little after.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I was like, is hand coming down there to grab it and jerk it? Is that what's going on? I don't know who's drawn this. This is my favorite drawing ever.
He's wearing a condom on his finger.
Hell yeah.
It looks like somebody's fishing.
What the fuck was that?
Ta-da!
Oh, fuck, I
Perfect.
love this game.
Oh, failed. I knew it was
Oh my
you. You little scoundrel. You little scoundrel.
It's James. It's not him.
Oh, yeah.
It was me.
No, it's failed. But
This
if you
is
look
totally fail.
On your
If you look
phone?
here-
Damn, that's talented, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's good. He's good. Failed
He's
painting.
so good.
You can see the sweet sideburns coming down, but it's above the bottom of his chin. See how they are? They're like in the middle of the chin.
Yeah, it's like hold.
It looks
Okay,
like
so
a strap.
if you shaved him
Yeah.
off, he would just have the Van Dyke.
No,
you
dude, you just have a regular ass goatee.
No, that's not a goatee. That's
Does
called
that
a
mean
Van
his
Dyke.
goatee is a strap-on?
Wait.
Oh, thank you, Adam.
I
Wait.
think so.
That's kind of where I was going with it, because those look like straps holding a mask of just a Van
There's
Dyke
some
to his
real
face.
muscly arms here.
You
What's
know,
What's he
in the
holding?
Department of Corrections, I'm pretty sure that's just called a prison pussy.
Yeah, we got it.
So there's this bondage. Have you ever seen that bondage ring that goes in your mouth to hold your mouth open in a circle with a strap? You ever seen those?
Yeah.
I've seen women wearing them as necklaces. Like, do you know what that is?
Let's give little nipple hairs too.
I've seen that too.
Real wild long ones coming out.
Because he doesn't tweeze them.
Fun. All right, I'm stopping share now. Dead. Oh, sweet sword. Such a good sword. Let's give it a line and make it a dick.
Oh my god.
He looks like he's from China.
No, some slanty eyes. We can make this happen.
No, that's racist. Don't do that.
No, yeah. YouTube will cancel it, so stop and share.
Like we will get kicked off for drawing pictures of dicks, but
that is the perfect art.
We all needed a good laugh.
Just trying to be anatomically correct.
And we needed to give the world a laugh because things have been dire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Oswald, I don't make techno remixes of things. I mean, that'd be sweet if I was a DJ.
I could probably do that.
Yeah, Failed could do techno remixes.
Techno dick remix.
So he was confronted in Hyde Park? How old is that?
We don't know.
It's, oops, something went wrong. It said. What?
What happened?
Did we just get shut down off YouTube?
No, nothing happened. I clicked the link. Oswald gave me a link to this David Icke getting confronted in the park.
Oh, yeah. When was that?
2014. Yeah, but I'm not surprised. Yeah.
There was a YouTube video where these two guys confronted him after one of his shows.
Oh, here's my techno remix.
Boom, 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 let's go back to my room so we can do it all night and you can fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
That's the one I found. Yeah, I was trying to
James,
find
it's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, that's an old school one.
Oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that day. Too.
Those who know.
Gem trails.
Gem trails. We still get. I swear somebody was talking about gem trails in the Grimerica chats the other day.
Oh my gosh.
Still comes up every now and
You
then.
know, that was like almost 4 years ago.
Does it still stream on the stream, Jer? I don't know if it does.
What?
Gem trails.
I don't know. I haven't looked in that.
Oh,
since.
it's on there, dude. It's totally
Yeah,
on there.
Put that as a commercial. That's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
it's on there.
Yeah, it's on. It plays on.
It
Grimerica.
plays in rotation. Everybody, go to Grimerica.
Everybody, clap your.
I think
hands.
GrimericaFM.fm isn't working anymore. Or wasn't last time I checked. So you can go to conspiracygnome.com.
Dude, one of these days I'm just gonna go on there. I'm gonna take off our old episodes, start putting up our new episodes. I need to switch that rotation.
I got an admin role, so I can do it.
Well, I mean,
that's right.
I mean, yeah, one or the other. We need to do some. We need to do some work on this. Get this.
Yeah, we gotta figure.
I want to make it connect to my RSS feed so I can keep track of the new episodes and move them in and out of rotation automatically.
I was trying to check something like that out.
So I just got to poke around and see how it's set up. I haven't done that yet. Well,
because anytime I do like listen live on my phone, all I do is just I go on Grimerica FM because it's still linked on my phone. So like and that's how I listen to No Agenda. It's still programmed in. Like,
oh yeah, dude, No Agenda plays. Plays on
Grimerica, on FM. It
Well,
still works.
I have never gone to Grimerica FM, but I always get the podcasts on my podcast things.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to Grimerica.fm right now, it says this domain is available.
No,
What
dude,
about-
it's not Grimerica.fm. It's .ca/fm.
.ca/fm. Or you could go to
Cruising with State.
So that you get a 404 error on that
you
one.
get a cruising. Yeah, you do get a 404 error. cruisingwithsteak.com/live.
It's all happening.net.
Or you go to it's all happening.net.
Happening.net. We made that.
See, that's the thing I like about our website is you have access to the live show right there and Discord
Interesting.
if you want to click it, and you can also see like
Man,
who's
imagine if we
all-
were sending people. Man, how many people did never got to? Man, fuck, we
you
gotta
can
change
see
this shit.
everybody
then.
who's online in our
the
server
fuck?
right now from our website.
Oh yeah, I like that
From the
feature.
God, if
Discord
we
server.
thought about it, we could have put this out live tonight.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I could put it out live right now.
No,
Just
no.
hit the
I mean,
button.
I'm just thinking right now because of like if people are if I'm tweeting things out or sending things that are Instagram or something with all these links, go here to the and they're going there. Then he just sees a dead link. Like, I don't know how many people have done that, but I don't know. That kind of worries me a little bit. Just saying.
We don't know.
But we don't know.
But yeah,
that guy's coming.
that
But
guy's
most of
coming
the time,
excellent.
if I'm still lackadaisical about even saying we're live. Once I don't know. Sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. And we'll toss the link out right on there. So that'll be on when I say on there.
There's another hell yeah.
Most likely, it's on Twitter. That's
So
about
I'm
all we use.
realizing this right now. I need you. I've become self-conscious, or not self-conscious, but aware of how often I say hell yeah, like hell yeah. Just
Hell yeah.
let it fly out because it's like it's going to.
Do you need like a tick mark, like a
Dude,
1,
it's
2,
just
3,
ticks.
4?
It's ticks and crutches that I have. I say hell yeah a lot. I say
You should just turn it
I
into
just-
an event. Like how
I
many
should, or I
times
should just-
in this episode does Grim say hell yeah?
I gave
Yeah.
Can you
gave up on
predict
that
it?
game a long
Yeah, dude.
time
Well,
ago.
I wanted to count on this.
I am the
'cause,
worst.
Dude, the newest Shonen Dump we did, like midway through, I was like, oh my god. In my head, I was like, oh my god, I'm saying hell yeah a lot. Like I just realized it was coming out of my mouth a lot. So like I tried to be self-conscious.
With the
And
little hell yeah
I sent out
countdown in the
a
left-hand
request.
corner there.
So
I'm about to
give me a
get
count.
dude. I'm about to get dude. Yeah, bro, tattooed on me.
And Zach wanted to remind us that you can go to MissouriLadyboys.com.
MissouriLadyboys.com. Thank you, Zach Hawkins.
That's right.
Missouri Ladyboys. Jesus.
That was a mighty fine episode.
Dude, they're all great. We have the best episodes. It's the greatest podcast. I don't know why anybody wouldn't listen to it. You guys are all idiots if you don't.
If anyone's watching right now and likes anime, we also do an anime show called Shonen Dump.
Yes.
Hey,
come on,
dude,
just
quit
bask in the
pushing your
autism.
fucking e-begging on
We're
my
making
show.
content.
Hey,
so are
hey,
you.
Yes.
Push your content.
Jerry, I'm gonna e-beg wherever.
Dude,
I
I'm
can.
fucking.
I'm
You know I don't
e-begging,
give a.
dude.
I
You're
don't
gonna
give
have
a
to
shit.
Kick me out of here to stop me.
I
Dude,
can't.
you need a squeegee and up your game.
I can't kick you
What's
out.
up, dude?
Hey, that guy.
What's up, that guy?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, everybody. What's up, bad guy?
Hey. Hi,
You are-
everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick.
Not yet. Soon.
That guy should be an expert at third person speak, Adam thinks.
Oh, we forgot all about that already. That didn't take too long.
That's right. We were doing third person speak.
I smoked
a bowl and
remembered.
Good job, Adam. See, mine did the
Attaboy.
exact opposite. I think we did it for 2 seconds at the beginning.
It should be
It
Adam
was
smoked a
amazing.
bowl and Adam remembered.
Adam smoked a
True,
bowl.
true. It should be that. We'll make a
Bob-
note of it.
Bob Dole was the pioneer.
Too true.
Who's Bob Dole?
Bob
Uh, he-
Dole's he was
he's
a
the pineapple
presidential
guy.
candidate in 1996, I think.
God damn it, George Bush. I
Dude on
can
the
take you
tank.
with my one good arm.
That was 96, right?
That was the dude on the tank.
You know that fucker's still alive.
Bob
No, that
Dole,
was-
of course he is.
No, Robert Dukakis. Or,
Dukakis.
Dukakis
Dole,
was
not
88.
Dole.
Guy.
Oh, he's dead.
Dumbasses.
He died of brain cancer or something.
Melvin Dukakis?
No, Mike
Dukakis.
Dukakis.
Michael
Oh,
Dukakis.
Michael. Right.
I think so. I think
Joe
I
Biden
remember
has,
that.
Joe Biden had his brain cancer.
Dukakis
doesn't
was.
No,
I think,
he's
an
alive.
Ohio
No,
guy.
come
he?
on.
I don't believe Joe Biden's alive.
No, Mike Dukakis is still alive.
Nah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Joe Biden's totally
He
dead.
was born in 1933.
Good
Joe
luck to
Biden's a
give-
deep fake.
Oh my God.
just pushing a dead man.
Dig
to
this.
DNC. Good
Mike
call, you fucking
Dukakis.
morons.
His birthday. Wait, dig this. His birthday is 11/3/33.
No
Weekend.
man.
Oh,
way.
Somehow, remind me on Tuesday. We need to slip in a weekend at Biden's so we can make that the
Yep.
the show title on Tuesday. Weekend at Biden's.
Pop Doll, how old's he's got to be like 1,000.
Dude, at least 145.
He's 96.
Probably.
He's 96. Watch him die from coronavirus.
Oh, you know he is. They need a good martyr. They need a good political martyr. Old Bojo, he made it out.
I can't believe he's still alive.
He
God.
survived. He survived.
People seem to think he is, but there's conflicting reports.
Well, dude, how long did I mean the Queen can make a clone in what 2 days now? She just has to eat a little bit of your hair and then she keeps it up, right? That's how it happens. The Queen makes all the clones.
She's got a
She's like,
contract
"Dude."
with Xerox.
Yeah. I mean, let's start that conspiracy. She eats some of your hair, pukes up your clone in 2 days. Bam.
Oh, it's like that
Bingo.
Slurm episode of
It's exactly like
drama.
The Queen
Yeah.
plooping out the slurm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where does it come
Slurms
from?
out a clone, man. Boom.
I mean, like, didn't the Pope have it that he just all of a sudden didn't? That was weird.
Do you remember the conspiracy that he got it from the Chinese chick he slapped?
Yes.
That would be.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's
God.
the best thing
He
ever.
slapped her.
What they
I
didn't
love
tell you is that the Chinese chick that he slammed was 9.
No, she was in
no,
her.
he slapped.
She was
He didn't
old.
Slam. No, yeah, he slapped. That was one of the funniest videos I seen. He just get all
No,
shitty with that lady. Get off! He slaps her on the hand.
God damn, you touched the Pope.
That dirty Jesuit.
But you know what you don't hear many people talk about is that you're Pope till you die. So Ratzenberger, he's still Pope.
Mm-hmm.
So there's actually 2 popes right now.
Emeritus. They call him emeritus.
Whatever, he's still technically a pope.
Yeah, you sure
He
he's still
could-
technically a pope, but there's only one person with the crown.
How does it not break shit?
Oh, dude.
Oh,
It's all
it maybe
fake.
does break shit. It's like the Queen Mother, who's dead at the moment, but like there was a time when she wasn't.
Oh, guys, I gotta do something right
But
here. I'm
wasn't
playing
she
Lady of-
queen when she was alive?
I'm playing Lady Eboshi
No.
in chess right now. Look at what she just set me up with. Look at this.
Oh,
watch
man,
watch
really?
my queen just totally ice her queen and put her in check right here. Look at that. Boom.
Oh, man.
Just iced it. All right, I
So-
had to just
so-
do that.
I still sit here queen.
Oh, my
Pro
God.
tip: Pro tip: never embarrass the old lady in front of others.
Oh, she's the best. She'll take it in stride.
Suzanne,
She
tell
uses
us.
it as fuel.
Am I right?
Yes, it's fuel.
Luckily, she
my
has a good
God.
attitude like I do.
I want to play chess now. Someone invite me to a
Oh,
game.
she's
Jerry,
gonna,
Jerry,
she's
I've
gonna
had you on my
destroy your
friends
next
list.
round.
I've had you
I
on
don't
my
even remember the
friends list forever.
website.
You've never played me. Chess.com. What do you mean?
I'm Team
I'm-
Eboshi.
Thing.
I'm tarded.
I'm
So,
retarded.
We haven't talked about them letting Cardinal Pell go.
Yeah, he's a pedo.
What do you guys think of that?
He's a pedo. He's a pedo. Oh, he's a pedo.
Now he's out of jail.
Do I have to
There's
pick
no
times?
What?
Times.
Like how long a time total time per side? I don't care about that.
That's for speed chess,
Oh.
or as they're calling it now, tweak chess.
Hmm.
Tweak
Tweak
chess?
chess?
Tiger chess. If you're watching. Yeah.
Tiger
Speed-
chess.
Speed
Oh no, I don't want
That's
to
what I
play
would
some
call it.
rando. No.
All chess.
It's gaining by
Jerry's-
leaps and bounds.
Dude, it
Oh,
totally is.
can I just forfeit? I fucked up.
Yeah, you can always just forfeit.
How?
Fuck your rank up, Jer.
Is there a way on chess.com? Is there a way to throw your shoe onto the table?
Into the guy's nuts.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my
Is-
move. I'm gonna
Is
lose
there a
this
virtual
game.
Jimmy kick?
I don't know how to play chess. That's why I wanted to play Grimstick.
You don't know how to play chess, Jerry?
No, I do, but I'm not good at it.
I don't know.
Nobody's
how to
really
play chess.
good
Honestly,
except
dude, I've
me.
never played it in my entire life.
Awesome.
I've never played it in my entire life.
I don't know any standard openings
Hold
and
up.
shit like that.
I'm
No,
really
you
good
don't
at
need any of that.
bullshit.
Let's see. What's my record? Can't even find it. It doesn't
Hmm.
exist, folks.
Hmm.
It's only going for 90 days. That's why I haven't played in a lot. lately. Oh, thank you, James. You nailed it.
Shit. I shouldn't be playing chess in the middle of this. God, do I get
You
out?
shouldn't, Barry. We're doing
I can't.
This isn't Cruising with Steak right now. This is your show.
I'm trying to figure this out.
I
This
can't
dead
figure
air
out how
brought
to.
you by-
I want to apologize and be like, I gotta go.
So many.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah, dude, don't
the
apologize.
digital
Cell
Just
phones
failed.
to track you in live time, to enforce
So many-
social distancing.
So
I
many
just-
Cruising Mistakes. You just look over at
Yeah.
Jerry's window and he's playing some video game on Steam. But
I
we're
just-
just totally checked out.
Okay, so I can feel some of the dead air by Cherry's chess moves. So that dog got out today. I have no idea how she got out, but she was running around the neighborhood being a huge dumbass. When she came back, she was eating the skull of something that I could not identify. And now she's standing down here in the studio in the armored bunker in northern Idaho, and she smells terrible.
Dude, full of skulls. She's
Oh
so
my
full of
God.
skull right now.
She
It's-
rolled in the dead thing, and it was
She
good.
did. Yes.
You know, when I had to
Baby.
when I had to pry her out of the porcupine, and then I had to pry her out of a dead fox. This was after that I had to pry her out of the dead skunk.
You know, I just got like all these hunger pains after you talked about that for some reason.
Steak, 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 steak,
The
steak.
perfect sound
Want
bite.
some roadkill?
So hungry.
Skull throne.
Is your state a right to eat roadkill state? Like
I do not know.
Ooh, that's interesting right there.
there's
I think California is.
it's either
I have to find
Kentucky
out
or
now.
Tennessee.
I
That
don't.
just
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. That seems like one of those things. Like if weed's legal in your state, you're still gonna smoke weed. Like I think you could pretty much eat roadkill in any state. It's kind of one of those if you get caught kind of things.
No,
So,
there's
I know it.
yeah. I mean, you have to get cited for it to be.
Yeah, I don't see that being something that just like nope, I'm going to jail if I pick up this fucking deer that I just ate. Because that's a
So-
huge thing, dude.
it's
Dude, people drive
Arizona.
around here, they look for deer and they just throw deer in the back of their truck. It's fucking crazy.
I am the token resident Canadian, and I'm proud to say that I have killed a moose with a vehicle. And
I
that's-
s- I saw the pictures.
Yep.
I've seen it.
Yep,
You need
I
a pretty
remember when
big
that
truck to kill a
happened.
moose, dude.
That was
I've
epic.
seen many proofs.
He's
So
driving a big
so
truck.
the states you can you can keep your roadkill is Arizona, Jersey, New Jersey, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Idaho, Oregon, and Vermont.
Oh,
I remember the
California's
last
not on
one you
there?
hit failed.
But I think you can sell it too.
Just wrecking deer.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man, I hit it with my semi, and the farmer took it home, and then
Yep.
he gave me pieces of meat.
oh, there's
Yep.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah. So, like, I remember the last
in
one.
Idaho, though, you do get to keep the animal, but you have to butcher it on the spot. You can't take the entire carcass.
Oh
So,
wow.
like if you hit
Well-
a deer or a deer has been hit and you're one of those lucky people they call and say, oh, come get this. You have to be prepared to kind of just take the meat on the spot and quickly bag it up and then go home and finish out the butchering.
I would only keep one that I hit myself. Otherwise, you don't know how fresh it is.
Exactly.
Well, there's the liver temperature. You can tell.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that thing running before I eat it.
Wow. I'm so glad that doesn't work for hookers on the strip in Las Vegas.
No,
do
but
you-
it'd be shit ton entertainment, wouldn't it?
It works downtown Vegas.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have as far to run.
Nope. Gets dark quick down there in those alleys. I don't know. What are we talking about even?
I don't know.
Chasing hookers?
Hooker's running.
Hookers? Hookers?
Hooker's running.
And blackjack.
There's a certain type of creep that hires a streetwalker.
If it doesn't blow, you can forget about television for that night.
That's right.
Yeah, fuck those windmills, man.
You know,
Remember when that was cool when we could just argue about windmills and wind power?
How do we get from hookers to windmills?
I don't know.
'Cause they
Anything
both
happened,
blow.
that guy. It's just something about the future. Dude, guys, I'm off work tomorrow. The store's closed. Let's have a round of applause.
Hell
Happy
yeah. There we
Happy
go.
Easter, motherfuckers.
Hey, that's right. Yeah.
Easter. Heck yeah. Eat some
3
I
days to
live
respawn.
right-
Fucking lag.
Church is right behind me.
Oh, I see what you did there, that guy.
That shit better not be open tomorrow. That's gonna be crazy.
Dude, you know church is gonna be open and people
No
are
way.
it's gonna be
No
loaded.
way. They'll
No
get
way.
in trouble.
Well, in
Yeah.
Kentucky, they're
There's
having
no way.
services. In Kentucky,
dude,
they're
they're gonna
having
have
services.
Wow.
In Idaho
And the
too.
And the
Hey.
sheriff is, they're going to be arresting people.
Hey,
But,
hey, you
wait.
bunch of dummies. God's gonna protect everybody, so I don't know what you're so worried about.
Yeah.
Well, one of the Bundys is doing a big church thing tomorrow
And the
too.
two guys with the guns are gonna protect the two doors to get into it.
Yeah, he's up in Sandpoint, you know, and I'll speak for Northern Idahoans. You know, I know that people in Sandpoint are a little bit different from the rest of us, and by no means am I a lefty. By absolutely no means am I a lefty.
He's a righty for sure.
I don't get into Q stuff, but the reality is, we the people woken up. There's been a total shift.
But the reality of this situation is that Bundy can fuck right off.
Dude, I mean, that's what Zach Hawkins was saying the other day. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure, Bundy's just a psyop who was put in there. The entire thing is just bullshit."
Yeah.
Which I could buy it.
Where did you first hear about it? You know, CNN.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's a psyop then.
We're going to use cell phones to track you in live time to enforce social distancing.
God, Alex, you are so right.
Well, what
I
he's
know.
reading is actually headlines today or yesterday about Apple and Google hooking up together to combine their database. Don't get that app, folks.
No, don't get any apps. Get that coronavirus app off your phone
Turn
right
just
now.
turn your phone off. Take the
Yeah.
battery out.
Leave your shit at home. Leave
Dude,
your
you
shit
can't
at
take
home.
ba-
If you're
how
a
do you take
lady,
ba-
go ahead.
You can't take batteries out of phones these days.
I can't. I wouldn't buy a phone where I couldn't.
No, I don't. I haven't fucked up the iPhone 10, but the 6, like that one that Grim just got rid of recently, like that one, dude. I've taken that thing apart like 5 times, dude. I've replaced two batteries, and in 2 separate phones, and then also I've replaced like 4 screens.
If you have an
those
iPhone
sixes.
with you can't remove the battery, just wrap it in tinfoil, like heavy duty
Dude,
tinfoil.
one time I cracked it and it almost like melted the whole phone.
Was
Holy
this at band
fuck.
camp? Was this
Holy
one time
shit,
at band
dude.
camp?
No, dude, inside there's a
Did you stick a
thin,
flute in your pussy?
super thin, whatever fucking battery.
Lithium ion, LEION, or whatever.
Yeah, and if you like f with it too much, it'll start smoking and shit, dude. Believe me, it didn't.
They were blowing up on people.
It's classic
It's
James
great.
Cruz.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
totally
yeah.
get smoke coming out of your phone.
Oh, dude,
Remember
fuck
the
yeah.
notes?
It was
Remember
awesome.
the notes when those
Dude,
came
it was
out?
awesome.
The notes were blowing up.
It was unhooked.
You
There's
couldn't
only,
bring them on like airplanes and shit because they were like spontaneous combusting.
well, that's probably
What
right.
mods or phones?
No, the notes,
no, the
like
phone.
the Samsung Notes that came out a few years ago,
shit.
that were
Mm.
like they were burning up, like when they came out.
They were trying to pull more power out of the battery than the battery
Yes.
was rated to deliver.
And
Yes.
Oh yeah, the ones
They
that
were
would
all bad, right?
explode.
Yeah, they were exploding and bursting into flames, and you couldn't bring them on airplanes, and there was all this security hazard and all sorts of shit.
I remember the first
Simpler
article I
times.
saw about that. It was because it blew up on a guy's dash and literally caught the inside of his car on fire.
Jesus, madness.
Then there
Yeah.
was, remember when people were bringing their vapes on planes and those were blowing up in their pockets and shit, allegedly?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, you know
There's-
what's weird?
There's a
When
good
I have
title,
my-
Vapes on a
like,
Plane.
I have my vape on the plane,
Mhm.
and like I don't know if it's something to do with the pressurization or something, but like it'll get like extra leaky. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
because I like
Yeah,
to use
that's
it and I'll get,
pressure.
Mhm.
and I'm just like, man, I'm getting juice in my mouth right now, vaping on the plane. Like it's just like it's real pressurized.
You're not
Wait a
supposed to
minute, you're
vape
vaping
on the plane.
Ah, dude, I mean, when there's nobody on the plane, I mean, how am I not going to? You kidding me?
Because it's like a federal crime.
It's so true. I would, dude, I would be doing it the
Dude, with this
entire
thing-
time. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
What do you care about?
Yeah, you could go.
Me
It's a
and you, there would be
felony.
a cloud in the back of the fucking plane.
No, dude, it's not like I have a giant mod. It's this little guy. There's like nothing.
I'm
that
just
It's
comes
a.
out.
kidding.
I'm telling you, it's a
But I would
felony.
still-
Don't
I would
do
still
it.
hit it like at
Well, it's
least
1000% a felony. I mean, probably they do
I'd hit
announcements
it.
nonstop about how you shouldn't use them anywhere.
As long as you share, as long as you share with the pilot and the co-pilot, they're fine.
No, man, you hold it in long enough, you don't blow anything
Just
out. You call
remember, they
shenanigans
still
under
charge
bullshit.
you for snacks.
Totally.
Yeah. Dude, you know what though? When I went,
charge
they
you
weren't
for
doing. They were
luggage.
not doing in-flight snack service. They were doing nothing. Like I didn't have one fucking flight attendant walk by me the entire flight. Like they just
There's no
chill.
way.
Just,
There's no
No,
way.
dude,
I always
That's
bring
better
my
than
own.
business class.
Not on that flight, at least.
Other than a drink, when I fly, I'll bring my
It
own
was so
snack.
awesome. I just knocked up the armrests next to me and just lounged.
Just
just
spread
put my
out.
bag behind me and just lounged.
Sounds
dude.
really
It was great.
relaxing.
Dude, it was such a
But-
great flight.
but,
I was
like,
just
I
watching
kinda
anime,
wanna-
vaping.
I kind of want to be.
Just watching anime and vaping.
Oh
Dude,
my
best
god!
flight ever.
Now that is a brilliant.
It was, dude. I ripped
leisure
through like 4
flight.
episodes
Oh
of
my
Hunter
God.
x Hunter. It was so good. The
I gotta
best flight
piss.
ever.
I'll be back.
Graham, I still think you
Careful.
should have run through the airport with your dick out.
Dude, I could have. You saw those videos I posted.
I
There was
did.
literally nobody in the airport. Literally nobody. It
Wow.
was so awesome. So awesome.
Mm.
Oh man.
Day in the
Yeah, dude.
life of.
Dude, it's great. I've just been breaking all the laws of quarantine.
There you go.
So I mean, if anybody's gonna go out, it's gonna be me first.
That's
you
why
guys.
I'm laughing so
There's
hard.
Like
suggestions
I'm
to
literally
just
like
living on
I'm
the-
taking I'm taking flights
Riding your coattails,
across
dude.
the country. I'm just
Leave-
I'm
leave
I'm
it-
working around hundreds of people in the public every day. Like
There you go.
just
Just
surrounded
take
by
it
it.
to the face.
Go
Yeah,
go to
dude,
the
that'd be-
airport. Leave a sticky mushroom print on the handrail of the moving walkway.
Did you,
Dude, I could have.
Grim? Did you tell what happened at the grocery store this week?
Oh, about the lady with the mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Well, we had our first customer. She came in and she flipped out because none of the employees were wearing masks,
Yeah.
and she just left. Like she wouldn't even shop there. Like she lost her shit.
Just went
So,
ape shit, right? Yeah. This is,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I
like,
don't
well,
know.
dude, it's
Yeah.
weird.
When I went into that store, like, I think I actually did see people wearing masks, but it didn't like weird me out or anything. I don't know. Like, I saw like 2 people maybe, and they weren't the workers, but they did have, like you're saying, they put up those guards, and you
Yeah,
just kind of slide your couple things under, and
It's just so
on your way.
stupid. Even the people putting like cloths over their face, like cloths do nothing. Anything can travel through
Yeah.
that cloth. Like it's the dumbest thing ever. It's literally just
man.
it. And that's
I didn't-
more
I
proof
didn't-
that this is 100% a psyop. Because it's like what it's more just like making people feel comfortable. Because that cloth is gonna do nothing. Bacteria, whenever you cough, all that shit's gonna go through it. Like that cloth does
Dude,
nothing.
I went as
You need
crazy
certified
enough as
masks if you
to
actually want to do the shit.
walk right up to the door. There's 3 carts right at the front of the thing. I just grabbed one, walked right in, and the
Yeah.
dude's right right behind me, like kind of like just kind of following. I'm kind of like peripheral. I'm trying to see how people are reacting. You know,
Dude, honestly, I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now,
It was
don't
interesting.
just act normal. Like that's the
I
thing.
was
dude.
fine.
People-
I was enjoying
dude,
my time,
because
dude.
people
Yeah.
people are just scared. But dude,
I just
just
moseyed
act
on
normal.
my normal shopping routine.
It's so weird though, because I'll be there with like a cart, like trying to fill stuff, and people will
Yeah.
just be weird. Like they won't get close. Like
Yeah.
they'll walk around. Like it's a totally weird thing. Like I just I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You know, I think what it really comes down to is what we should have been doing in the first place, which is don't be fucking gross in public. Just don't be fucking
You
gross
know,
in public.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
I
cool.
kept to
but
myself. Then I grabbed if I went to grab something, I grabbed that thing and
Yeah.
I took it with me. I didn't put it back. I didn't fuck the shit.
I touched as much stuff as I can when I'm in the store, like looking
And I
at
never
stuff.
particularly
You
don't
and- you
remember
and
doing that
90%
too
of the
much
other
to
people.
begin with. Like, so I don't
Dude,
know.
everybody does that. They grab something, they pick it up, they look at it, they put it back, and then you could see that realization in their mind that they're touching all this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like you see it happen because they'll grab it, they'll look at it. Because when you're shopping, you don't even realize how much you pick up and you put back
Put
down.
it back. Yeah.
Like, and dude, it's just it's so sickening. Like,
Which is
Our
exactly why the
immune-
social distancing is nonsense.
dude, our immune
Oh,
systems,
man,
our immune systems,
those
are so
Amazon
much
stores
stronger.
definitely won't work then because they're all about the whatever you put in your cart and you just walked out the front door, it would just charge you your Amazon like.
Well, once you get the vaccine
Remember
and
that
the
AI
Bill Gates
algo
tattoo, you
thing
can
they
go
had?
in.
Like you would
Yeah.
just throw all your shit in your cart. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Here's what I don't get. If there's all these people that can be supposedly walking around carrying this with no symptoms or anything, they're the super spreaders or whatever.
The invisible
what's-
enemies.
Why is this? it's I'm
We're
having
big
such a
against
hard
invisible
time
enemy.
comprehending. Like this is just does not seem like that lethal of a disease, or it just doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
I'm thinking it's not.
No,
I'm thinking
and
it's not.
it's
I think we're
so
all thinking it's
overblown.
not.
Like
It
is
spreads a
such-
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
it's like any other disease.
Even
like, I
though
feel
none
like
of us know anyone
everybody
that
has-
has it.
No, everybody has just thrown comments. I guarantee we all have had it. Like I guarantee
Well,
it.
It's probably
What probably is
that
happening is
factor.
there's an asymptomatic variant that's out there
Yeah,
that
it
everyone
has
has. That's, you know,
Viruses.
a lot of
And
people
how
have.
many of
Everybody-
those fucking things are there of every other goddamn thing?
Yes, exactly.
And what they're saying right now, there's like what 3 or 4 strains of this COVID going. I mean,
I've
like,
heard
how
up to
the
8.
hell?
Who
Like,
nobody? That's the thing.
Dude,
There's,
I've heard up to 40.
there's no clear
Like, it's
there's
bullshit. Yeah, dude, nobody knows
Sure.
what the hell is
Why
going on.
not?
Jerry, there's no clear what?
there's no clear messaging on exactly what we're dealing with. It's all
true,
seems to
yeah.
be so much uncertainty around it. There's no studies published. There's no nothing.
The only clear thing that I've heard is that it's not a respiratory thing, that it's a blood thing, and that the respiratory thing is a secondary thing.
And that's
It's a
another thing.
blood thing?
I've never heard that. I've never
I've
heard
never heard
blood
that
thing.
either.
Yeah,
That's
me
the first
neither.
I've heard of this.
Okay, so,
I've only-
so
And
the
wait,
thing-
there's the other guy too,
ahead.
that Kyle Siddell guy who came out and said that it's a ARDS, like oxygen deprivation thing, which could also be a blood thing.
So yeah, well, that was see, this is the thing that I was reading, and I have no idea if any of this is true. I have
What
a friend.
4chan thread was this on?
it was a 4chan thread, but that said, I have a friend who's a doctor in California that I've asked about this, and he hasn't responded yet. But what this thing was talking about was that all right, settle down, James. He's fucking losing it.
Credibility's just
right.
dwindling.
You know, listen, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on 4chan.
Go ahead,
So-
finish. Your doctor hasn't answered you yet.
I didn't say anything.
So the thing is, what they're saying is that it's that the virus is causing the iron molecules in hemoglobin to be released, which makes the blood toxic, and that there's all kinds of cascading types of
System shutdowns.
well, it's not just system shutdowns, but there's defenses against when
Too much iron.
the hemoglobin, yeah, when you start having hemochromatosis, and that part of that involves toxic shit that happens in your lungs. So
Who do we lose? Adam?
Yeah,
Adam.
Bye, Adam.
later, dude.
Adam.
So that's a little bit different than not being. So this guy, this Dr. Kyle Seidel, and I have a funny side story about him too. Made a YouTube channel recently. He's got no videos up. He puts up a video or two about how he's an ER doctor and that what he's seeing is that people are as if they were in a plane without pressurization, like gasping for air, like they can't oxygenate the blood, and putting
Exactly,
them on,
that's the point.
and putting them on ventilators was killing them.
Yes, that's exactly lines up with this other thing.
Okay, so Jason
It's
Goodman, go ahead.
The blood can't carry oxygen.
Yeah. So Jason Goodman contacted this guy because he's been trying to verify these people to make sure they're not, you know, as he calls them, social engineers, because he believes this whole thing's been socially engineered. So he cornered this guy, got him to agree to an interview, and then the guy blew him off, and he called the guy back, and he recorded the call, and he asked him, because this guy claimed he knew that Dr. Colleen Smith, the New York Times ER nurse chick, you know, remember that thing?
Yeah, that chick, yeah.
Who turns out she's a simulation expert, you know, for pandemics.
For modeling or whatever?
For pandemics.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so Jason Goodman asked this guy, Kyle Seidel, he's like, Dr. Kyle Seidel? He keeps calling him Dr. Kyle Seidel. He keeps interrupting him too. It's a great interview. Well, it's not even an interview. It's like angry Jason. Dr. Seidel. It's like, are you involved in a simulation with Dr. Colleen Smith? And he goes, I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
Weird.
But
could be a double-blind motherfucker study.
Could be. But he could have also been just saying, I don't know anything because he wasn't listening or... But we don't know. But we don't know.
Oh, we really don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that kind of lines up with this other thing that I was reading, and that that the idea is that it interrupts the blood's ability to carry oxygen, and that any amount of oxygen you put into the lungs doesn't fucking matter because there's so much loose iron ions in the blood that can't carry oxygen because it's not in the hemoglobin molecules, that you can't oxygenate the cells. And then as the cells start getting necrotic, things start getting toxic, and then end up with sepsis, which is what people are seeing. There's there's like 2 or 3 stages that the thing goes through. They each have their own chemical, their own chemistry markers that they can test in the blood. But yeah,
That doesn't sound like the flu, for one, but it doesn't sound like what anything's being reported. Maybe that's why they're marking all things presumed deaths to be COVID-19, so they can hide that. What's really killing people? Or that's another strain of something else. Maybe it's a side effect.
What if
Who
you have
knows?
Rh negative blood where your blood is copper based?
Dun dun dun.
Stop it! Damn you!
You'd still
Trying, dude. I had to reload the page.
You'd still have the same problem.
Son of a bitch.
so
You
it doesn't work
sounded-
on Vulcans, it doesn't work on humans.
Romulans.
So close, James.
Romulans and Vulcans.
But if you drink a lot of Romulan ale and take your vitamin C, you'll
Hold
be
up.
fine.
Hold up. We didn't get.
Oh shit, that's not the
I'm
right
drunk
one.
right now, and I just heard that
Damn it,
Rh
James.
negative blood is copper based. What's this all about, Suzanne?
It's got a
I've
higher
never heard
copper
of it.
content.
Yeah.
There's a higher copper content in it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what's like is it extensively higher or just like slightly?
You know what? I don't.
It's
actually
measurably
know.
higher.
Measurably higher?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you so the thing with Rh negative is Rh comes from the idea of a protein that lives in rhesus monkeys.
Right.
Hell yeah, James.
Exactly. Thank
Nailed
you.
it. Got
So,
it. The perfect
so-
timing.
but
It's
rhesus monkey
teamwork.
blood
Is
is in
all it
green.
is. He knows what.
Yeah, it's a
Say
fact.
something-
It's a factor. It's an attribute of the blood. It's not necessarily a color.
Yeah.
Did you just say Reese's Monkeys bloods are green?
Yeah, I said it's not green.
No, it's not.
But the thing about the copper isn't
Jesus.
Rh negative. It's Illuminati
Vulcans.
bloodlines.
Vulcans are green. Thanks, James.
Yeah, there's Illuminati bloodlines.
Illuminatis. Those motherfuckers.
I might be
It's-
a member.
It's a 13 families. You are. You're what family were you in? I forgot now.
I went to high school with
Rothschild,
him.
right? You're a
Louis
Rothschild.
Minotti?
No, I know.
And
call
Suzanne,
him
you've been
Louis?
purified.
No, no.
You've been purified in the baths of cruising with steak.
Oh, wait,
You're no
aren't
longer
you-
part
Yeah.
of that evil
Come-
society?
Come on, Suzanne. What's your bloodline? I forgot.
It's the Cox. It's through the House of Windsor and all that.
Yeah.
Through the House of Kent and.
You said Cox.
All
She did.
the
I don't
House
know
of
if I-
Lego.
We
the
have
House
not
of
been on
Lego
3
people.
hours, have we?
Suzanne
I
gave us
think
Lego
there's-
Lego people proofs today.
I
Oh
know.
shit.
Did.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
What does that
Like,
mean?
what?
Lego people?
Yes, that's
Lego
the only
ships.
response.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you just gotta know. If you're not in the Discord, you just gotta know.
I knew that was a
You're
thing.
missing out.
Ah,
Sit out.
You're
I'm in
not.
Discord and I'm still missing out.
The only thing that's worth
Brothers.
anything good there is the meme channel.
There's good stuff. There's good stuff all day.
Only if Flavor Town's in there, because
There's good stuff.
Yeah,
he was hanging with his woman. He couldn't
Dude,
make it.
he's a champ, man. He's fucking.
plays pretty
Keeps it
legit.
alive.
He's so alive. He's got lots of love, dude. Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
great. He's fantastic.
Lots of yeah. He's great.
The people I don't
Fuck with
like
orchestra.
don't really hang out in there, so it just works out.
Yeah.
No, we have a great crew. We have a great
Yeah.
crew in that Discord. Definitely.
Think about all the people you'd
It's
rather not
crazy.
hear, in
Yeah.
Discord, and they're not there. It's like, oh, cool.
No, it's because they don't vibe with us. It's like they know they don't vibe with us. There's people that just know.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't work there.
Yeah.
But
I
it's a
say
great
crazy.
place.
It's
Not-
a crazy good time, is what it is.
Not that these two things are connected, but do you remember Mr. Owl?
Oh, God.
God.
Yeah.
It's like the universal
He's
reaction.
gone. He's gone.
I mean,
He's- He's gone.
Joel's
I've
great,
gone
dude.
through.
He's fine.
Dude, yeah,
He's great.
he's a guy.
He's
I
got
actually
it.
like Mr. Owl.
That first show he came on, and he's like, "I'm banging a hooker and I'm snorting cocaine right now."
Right.
It's like,
I mean,
yeah, he
just
totally
legend off the Dave.
I'm gonna
one.
kill myself
I'm
afterwards.
just
Yeah, he's
disappointed
just
that I
really
can't
sad
be
guy.
him.
He's just really sad guy.
I mean,
And he told us he was black and he was
This has been
not.
so much fun
Yeah.
since I don't even know, since a click
Dude,
of a follow.
dude, it's been almost 3 years, man.
Yeah,
It's been almost 3 years since the Great America Chat's formed.
right.
Like Cruising with Steak's gonna be at 3 years in a couple months.
So
Right.
so is
It's
Nox
just
Mente.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy. You just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. And people,
Which is
What
the
a ride.
exact opposite of the stream. Is not going to keep going. I'm going to cut it.
Let the stream,
I
Joe.
know.
Yes.
It's time to. Yeah,
We already lost a couple people.
So
I'm sure. Hope
We
people
have,
enjoyed
we have the
listening.
most viewers than we've had all night. Right
Oh,
now.
really?
that's it. Always goes that way. Second hour kicks up. I think we
Okay,
had
cool.
It's
That
because
was fun then.
there's
Wait,
some
how
other
many-
stream that just ended right now. There
How many
has to
viewers
be.
do we have?
CW. There was.
I just wanted to wake people up.
Emily Moyer's doing a conspiracy cocktail or cocktail something like that. It's got cocktail in the name.
Sounds fucking gay.
It's not. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but she's like their topic tonight
Yes.
was Fringe. They're gonna talk about the TV show Fringe.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Conspiracy cocktail.
There's
You
like
need,
2 seasons. There's only 2 seasons you need to talk about Fringe.
5 seasons.
you
Yeah, I
need
know.
UFO fruit skewers for a conspiracy cocktail.
Emily
Okay.
knows so much. I like Emily.
Yeah, Emily's
The old
cool.
classic that guy joke, Landon
What
like
are you
gold.
people?
Anyway, her thing went till 10 o'clock my time, and I think it was like 5 to 7. I forget. Anyway, I invited her to this. She didn't come. Bitch. No, I'm kidding.
Damn it, Emily.
YouTube. Who even watches YouTube? This shit's so dumb anyway.
I just
Dude,
want to
don't
watch.
watch
Oh,
any
no, I
movies.
have
I want to watch. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Right. I watched fucking Ant-Man again today for like the 8th time.
Did you?
I love
no,
that
I've been
movie.
watching
Great
a lot
movie.
of movies on YouTube.
I should check that out again.
Ant-Man's such a good movie. I can't wait for Ant-Man 3.
People that have Hulu,
Love
if you
that
haven't
Marvel.
been on there in a minute, go back on it, and there's a bunch of free HBO shit on there now.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that,
cool.
man. Dude, Detective Pikachu's on
Yep,
there.
I'm gonna watch that probably tonight.
Detective Pikachu.
I
Have you
figure
got-
why not, dude?
Have
It's
you,
free.
Yeah,
have
dude,
you
why not?
guys
It's
ever
free.
seen? Have you watched the new season of Westworld?
No, I
No,
never
and they
watched
don't
any
have
seasons
that.
of
They
Westworld.
don't
I've
have
never
like
watched the
Game of
first one.
Thrones. They don't have Westworld. They don't have some of their high end stuff, but like a lot of other stuff they gave up on there. It's pretty cool, like Sopranos and tons of stuff like that. But
Oh, cool.
yeah, there's tons of shit on there.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. I want to
Yes,
watch that.
movies. There's a bunch of movies. It's kind of like if you had HBO for the weekend, you know, at your cable thing, you know.
Oh, dude, I remember that shit having satellite. It's like free HBO weekends.
So they just hooked it up for
Yeah.
for everybody. On
That was
so that was kind of cool. If you were a subscriber to Hulu, so check it out.
Okay, everybody
Dude,
stay
if you don't
indoors.
subscribe to Hulu, just DM me. I'll give you my fucking username. I don't
Right?
Hey, she
Everybody
actually
stay
shit in the
indoors.
box.
Oh,
Good.
right, not in your
Get
bed.
on.
Good girl.
Is that the one that spins around, Jared?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I saw the TV commercial finally. Yeah, I saw the
Oh
infomercial.
yeah,
for it. Yeah.
dude, that's
It's-
awesome. Except that I can scoop an awful lot of cat shit for $500.
Yeah, me too, man. I feel like I really wasted. Okay, it works
you.
as advertised, so I have no problems with it mechanically or anything.
Oh, good.
One of my cats will not use it.
Yeah, like I guarantee mine would never use.
Dude, I think because you have
At this
inside
point-
outside cats, your cats shit outside a
No,
lot.
no,
just
no,
the
no,
one.
no,
Not
no,
at
no,
all?
no,
No, they never do? Never?
No, they come in, they scratch at the door to come in to shit in the house.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, I
my
had an
one cat goes outside
outside
because
cat, dude, never shit inside. He would always scream to go outside to shit.
interesting.
I scratch
is
at the door to
nice.
shit in the house.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I agree. The new one is boring. The story is unfolding too slowly.
Which one?
The new Westworld.
Westworld?
Philip Blair
yeah,
was in. We're talking about it. Iowa X said it was boring. Yeah.
We were talking this up on NPR about the new Westworld that the characters are breaking out of their loops and learning new shit.
Well, they went real world. I would assume that's how it kind of
Like Road
ended.
Rules?
No.
Didn't they?
Dolores. Here, the whole thing is about Dolores. She broke out of her loop or whatever. Bernard
Yes.
broke her out, and she copied herself, and now she's in like a bunch of different people.
She copied herself.
Yes.
Like her program is in other.
Yes. Yeah. One is the chick who
Make a
runs
backup.
Delos, the black girl.
Backup.
Right. Well, and she's in like 5 or 6 people, all different clones of different people, but her consciousness.
That's awesome, actually.
So the real question is going to be: Are they going to be able to infect or?
Oh yeah.
Or
Spoiler alert.
or to restore a backup on somebody that can leave the park?
No, she's out of the park. She's in LA right now.
Oh, dude. Oh, that explains a lot about people that I met in LA.
Yeah.
No, Jay, that makes me actually more interested in it for sure. Yeah, like it didn't mess me up.
I just don't know.
That sounds awesome, actually.
It's only like the 3rd episode.
It sounds different. Like, yeah.
I don't know what part Jesse's gonna play in it though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. That fucking guy. Yeah.
I think he's gonna. I bet you $1,000 he's gonna bone her, but he's gonna be like some kind of bodyguard, confidant type of person.
Handler or something.
Not a handler, like a personal guard.
Yeah.
Who's not her.
Damn. The one thing she could confide in or something.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's the one thing that makes her human.
What's really interesting about it is the idea they introduced in the first 2 episodes was that there's this giant AI that is being fed every piece of data available about everybody on the planet into it. And this thing makes predictions about their lives and what they'll buy and all this, like plans a life out. And she presents this to Jesse at one or like the last episode,
Night, that guy.
This is the bridge. Bye, dude. This is the bridge you're going to kill yourself on in 10 years.
Wow.
That's that kind of shit. What?
The quietest microphone ever. Nobody.
Is he talking to us or did he?
He said
could have been talking to somebody
he
else.
dropped out because he didn't think we wanted to hear something. And I'm just going to put in the blank here. Hockey. What?
Sorry. Yeah, I was talking about hockey and moose. Moose. Like, you know how you have mice and then you have meese?
And mooses.
Oh, yeah.
Moose and mouse?
Why isn't a multiple mooses meese?
Meese? I'm so wrecked right now. It's fun.
What was that cat that like Mises to pieces?
Leave it the beaver?
No, it was some cartoon. I love him. I'm confusing it in my head with who's the guy who was Heavens to Murgatroyd? That guy.
Snagglepuss?
No, I don't remember. It was like a top hat wearing.
Oh my god!
Effeminate kind of cat.
Top cat? No, was it?
No.
It was a guy.
He didn't have a hat.
He related to Sylvester, right?
Wait, I'll Google
He
it.
had a mustache.
No, he didn't. He was a cat.
He was a cat. Sylvester is a cat.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
No, wait, not Sylvester.
I thought it was a person that said
Exit
that.
stage left, even.
Yeah, that fucking cat.
It's from.
It's got to be a Disney movie or something.
No, it's right here.
It's Hanna-Barbera.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah. It was Snagglepuss. You're right. It was Snagglepuss.
There it is.
Yeah. There was so much puss and poos. If you go back and look at all the cartoon names from like the 80s and 70s, like Snagglepuss, and there was that dog, and then there was witchy
Snidely
Whiplash.
No, Snidey.
Oh, dude, that was Wacky Racers, man. That shit was awesome.
No, that was Dudley Do-Right.
Oh, that was Rocky and Bullwinkle. Dudley Do-Right.
Remember Mr. Magoo?
Oh, Magoo, you've done it again.
That's pushing me.
He was one of my favorites.
God, it was so bad. It was like on in the afternoon reruns.
Oh, man.
Oh my God! I just remember watching it. Like, oh God, it's one of the things you don't want to watch.
It's one of those things.
It's one of those cartoons you'll watch it if you have to, but it's like the
only
worst.
thing that got all that shit got rebooted for my generation because of all our boomer parents who shoved like that stuff and made Boomerang, that Cartoon Network.
Yes.
Like, and all it did was play classic cartoons, but like Cartoon Network shoved that old classic Hanna-Barbera shit down my generation's throat. So it's like it was a weird thing. Where I don't know, man. The millennials and the boomers are very similar, and I think that's why they hate each other. Like, to be honest.
Yeah, Josie and the Pussycats. I love that one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What was a good cartoon? So did you guys have
the Rockers?
Did you have the Banana Splits? Do you remember
I never
those?
had it, but I know of the Banana Splits.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It was like a Monkeys Beatles mashup with furries.
Okay.
Dude, they were all literally Scooby-Doo reboots. Like, all of them were Scooby-Doo. That's all they were. Like,
that was before Scooby-Doo.
Like Jabberjaw, all that shit.
Jabberjaw.
Yeah.
I remember Jabberjaw was fucking based on Jaws. It was Giant Shark, right?
Yeah, dude, Giant Shark, but which was Scooby-Doo? And
To talk like Curly from the Three Stooges.
Yeah, he did. It was just mystery kids solving a mystery with some anthropomorphic beast with them that could talk. Like, it was just, there was a million of them.
That's Hanna-Barbera. Yeah.
The one thing that always made me laugh my brains out when I was a kid was Wile E. Coyote. Like that whole and the Roadrunner, that whole thing. And it was always only for like, you would wait like a half hour for like that like 2-minute thing. Like every weekend, dude. Like it was crazy.
And the Roadrunner always got away. It was amazing.
Dude, every time. It was I loved it so much.
The Banana Split show was horrible. It was like a half-hour show.
It was terrible.
And they did stupid shit in the furry costumes, and then they would play some serial cartoons, of which were Gulliver's Travels, and my favorite was Arabian Nights. Remember that one?
Oh, I liked Arabian Nights.
Yeah, and they had Aladdin, and then some like extra characters, and one of them was a magician, and he was a polymorph. He could change into anything, and he would do it by clapping his hands and saying size of a whatever and turn into that thing, like size of an elephant. He'd clap his hands and boom, he'd become an elephant.
The perfect power.
Or a bird, he could turn into anything.
What a great form.
His name was like Salazar or something like
Everybody,
that.
clap your hands.
Oh, thank you, James.
That was it.
It was
with that one, I am out.
Yeah, we're gonna cut this off.
Yeah, like it was so much fun. Thanks, Jared, man. It was great doing that.
Good, I'm glad. We all needed a laugh. I thought we could all get together and
dude,
do it.
I just totally forgot, and we just let it rip. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Rip it, baby.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about the ooh as long as you can, and then everyone's like, "Fuck, we're not going to think about that
in
anymore."
and out, dude. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, something jogs your memory.
Negative vibes. You got to bring the good vibes in, like some Jabberjaw and Banana Splits.
Yeah.
Hopefully, everybody enjoyed hanging out with us.
Curly could do that. I learned how to do that when to finish this cartoon arc here. My afternoons basically was Three Stooges, Little Rascals, and then like some other like Andy Griffith, and it was really bad 50s comedy.
Black and white sitcom.
Yeah, that was in reruns, and it was on Channel 9 on WGN, right? WGN.
Oh, dude, WGN. Dude, WCIU, like Channel 26, ran Leave It to Beaver and
Gilligan's
Island,
right.
every night.
Gilligan's Island.
Until I was like probably 15 or 16 years old. Like every night I would watch that shit going to bed. Just shitty.
When I was a kid, when I was from 1 to 10 years old, we only had 4 TV channels. 5 TV channels.
Right.
And it only makes common sense.
Whatever
well, no,
was
we had
aerial.
CBS, NBC, ABC, WGN, TTW, Channel 11, Public Radio.
Spun around in those 8 little clicks.
And there was the UHF channel.
Ways to school.
There was 32 and 44, right?
Yep.
It was at WFLD. I forget what 44 was. It became on TV.
32 was Fox. 34 didn't exist.
No, 44.
44 was, it was like a janky UPN
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
It was like, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And then it became on TV or
That's why
something.
they hate
like
my
that.
guts is because I know
Anyway.
the demons want
Yeah.
children and they want blood. They want sorrow. That's why they hate my guts is because I know it. The demons want children and they want blood and they want sorrow and they want pain and they want bondage and they want betrayal.
Jerry, Lady Aboshi said she's going to come on the next Hive. So
Oh,
make
that'll
sure
be
you
fun.
pressure her and send her
cool.
invites next time.
You guys
It's
keep
too bad
doing
we're
that.
never going to have one again.
Never going to be another Hive, so it sucks. You missed out tonight.
You just have to wait till we have another stupid title idea to gimmick.
Hey,
Which-
Felix is in the chats.
Hey, Felix.
Hey,
we love you,
Felix.
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's Darcy too.
These interdimensional, it's real.
Man,
So much winning.
Hive.
We're all winning.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for hanging with us. We hope you had a good laugh or
Love
two.
you guys.
Yeah. Tons of love. Nothing but
See
love.
you next time.
Good
That's
vibes,
right.
love. This virus is fake. Go out and kiss somebody on the fucking lips. Queers.
It's not fake.
Love you all.
It's misdescribed, like the
Not fake.
moon.
That right there is gonna get this YouTube video
Yeah,
pulled now.
like the
It's
moon.
gone just because I said those words. It's all over now.
He was
These
kidding. He was
the demons want children and they want blood and they want sorrow and they want pain and they want bondage and they want betrayal.